Soaking up the vibe as I study for information, cause lately I've been deprived of a normal day. But today on my way to eat lunch, some kid approached me. He told me we should be cool if only he got to know me, cause on this side of town I would need some protection. It's crazy, reckless, and dangerous unless I'm some sort of gangster. I'm only safe with the police. He said his name was I dapped him up at the buses. Was kinda skeptic about him at first cause I didn't trust him. And the more I got to know him, I couldn't tell what his motives were, hoping that he was sincere. Something told me let go, but the only thing on my mind was patience. Searching twice for a different life, I was tired of waiting. Plus me and had similar views and conversations infused with knowledge, mainly about school and college. That was my truth, but regardless, he was type cool when I was with him. Introduced him to my family, they were rocking with him. My mama told him, make sure you look out for my son. And before she could finish a sentence, he quickly just interjected and said, don't you even stress that I got it under control. It's been 2 months since we met, it seems like we've gotten close. Some cat approached me and tried to beef with me, I just froze. And I see pounding and stomping, homie, rid out his clothes. Called me his brother and told me he got me to the fullest. Even if that means bullets, bullies, gangs, AKs, and choppers to they killers. That's the realest shit I ever witnessed. A few weeks later, my uncle sold me a Honda Civic, a 93 with no license plates and no registration. Just thinking about every place I'ma go when I finally get it. And then he asked me for a ride around the block, some distance from where I was parking. Instantly, I knew that spot was sketchy. My mama would kill me. My intuition told me not to. I knew it was wild, and plus I knew I had no business or place on that side of town. And I read about some chick who went lurking without a sound and got murked and a body found in the dirt with 1,000 rounds. It was worse than abandoned buildings, abandoned villas, and scammers and killers provoking gangsters. But maybe I'm overthinking. Maybe I might be straight just as long as I pump the brakes and try not to think about it. Just trust I'll be fucking safe. And then I told him, let's go. Hop in. He dabbed me up and started telling jokes the whole ride there. Had me cracking up as we were getting closer. I felt funny, my stomach turned. And then he told me go left, make another turn, go right, and drive slow. As I looked, it was all abandoned and quiet, not a single person in sight, nobody standing. And right when I pulled the car to the side, he said right here, sit still, turn the car off and chill. And I started to panic, he told me relax. Then he pulled the keys out the ignition and hopped out and laughed. Then my light flashed in an instant, he inched to my driver door and I tried to lock it, I couldn't. He ripped me right out my seat and then grabbed the side of his jeans and then put out the shotty, and all I heard was a screech and he shot my arm into pieces. I'm thinking I must be dreaming, and another shot to my chest and my stomach squeezing my breath and my lungs collapsing. I'm down on my fucking knees asking him why. He looked at me, I looked him dead in the eyes, and he smashed my face with the barrel, knocked all my teeth to the sky. And I heard a sound of the shot, he cocked back. He pressed the heart against my head and blew my fucking top back. Boom. I'm still conscious, I'm breathing, I'm still moving, no clue as to why I'm not dead. All this blood that I'm losing, and I heard my car drive off. Then I looked up and seen the sun, and that was all that I saw. Then I heard my conscience tell me, get up, nigga, get up. You're losing blood, oh my. Don't fall asleep or you'll die. Stay awake and move as much as possible, there's no time. Find some help and try to yell, you ain't too well, oh God. Wake up, nigga, wake up. Wake up, nigga. Wake up. Woke up at 7, my day was worse than I prayed for. Got dressed to head out and down the stairs from the 8th floor. New kid in class, he sat alone taking notes while my niggas were making jokes at the clothes that his mama paid for. Had no family but was cool with the local gangsters, tattoos, and some on parole and probation for breaking rules. That life was all I knew, all I wanted to do was cruise, smoke weed and say fuck school. Wanted guidance cause all my role models I would look up to was indicted the young dudes with no logic. I went to church to the pastor, said fuck you, now violent. And this gang that always looked out for me, vouched for me and adopted me, said they wanted to rock with me and I wanted to get down. Guess there was something missing, everything comes with a price. There's only one condition, all you gotta do for initiation is kill an innocent victim and leave them there with no witnesses or no snitches. If you do that, you be down with the clique. And that's for life, so don't you ever think you're getting out of this shit. And I thought about it, soaking up the vibe as I study for information, trying to choose my victim, plotting the weakest prey. But today on my way to eat lunch, I approached him and told him we should be cool if only I got to know him. Cause on his side of town, he would need some protection. It's crazy, reckless, and phony, unless he's some sort of gangster. He only safe with the police. He said his name was I dapped him up at the buses. Was kinda skeptic about me at first cause he didn't trust me. Then the more he got to know me, he couldn't tell what my motives were, hoping that I was sincere. But little did he know I was trying to snake him and pop and break him. Just need the perfect opportunity, I'm tired of waiting. Had murder running through my head, I knew that death was coming. He introduced me to his family, I was jealous of him. His mama told him, make sure you look out for my son. And before she could finish his sentence, I quickly just interjected and said, don't you even stress it. I got him to the fullest, even if that means bullets, bullies, gangs, AKs, and choppers till they kill us. I was lying to the fucking limits. Took advantage when he said he had that Honda Civic, a 93 with no license plates and no registration. Just thinking about every place I'ma go when I finally kill him. And then I asked him for a ride around the block, some distance from where he was parking. Instantly I knew my chance was coming, I'm ready to drill him. Then he told me, let's go, hop in. I dapped him up and started telling jokes, the whole ride did. Had him cracking up as we were getting closer. He felt funny, I think he knew something was coming. That look he had was enough to tell me, but fuck it, go right and drive slow. As he looked, it was all abandoned and quiet, not a single person in sight, and nobody standing. And right when he pulled the car to the side, I said, right here, sit still. Turn the car off and chill. Then he started to panic, I told him relax. Then I pulled the keys out the ignition and hopped out and laughed. Seen his light flash in an instant, I inched to his driver door. Then he tried to lock it, he couldn't. I ripped him right out of the seat and then grabbed the side of my jeans and then put out the shotty. I cocked it twice till he screamed and then shot his arm into pieces. I'm watching his blood leaking and another shot to his chest. Seen his stomach squeezing his breath and his lungs collapsing. He down on his fucking knees asking me why. He looked at me, I looked him dead in the eyes and I smashed his face with the barrel, knocked all his teeth to the sky. And then sound of the shot, he cocked back. I pressed the hard against his head and blew his fucking top back. Fucking car. Fuck. Fuck. Hey, get the fuck out my way, faggot. Fuck. Oh, shit. Fuck, come on. Come on, pick up, come on. Yo, I did it. I killed him. Yo, I had that nigga screaming. I just fucking blood everywhere. Don't talk too much over the phone. Meet me at the spot. Alright,
one. Out there in the world. We're back from our little hiatus from last week. We had a couple of technical difficulties, which really means that Nhabi reality lost the keys stage diving.
Technically, he's stupid as fuck, but we love him. Just kidding. He's not.
Well, I was stage diving. It was my
surfboard.
It was my level of dedication and everything. If you want to squeeze in here, Kash.
Oh, man. You gotta announce niggas, man. You can't be doing that shit. You can't just go straight to story.
Then you can come over here and do the announcement then.
Nah, it's too late. I ain't got no mic.
What you mean? Go ahead.
You can have my mic.
Shit, this mic right here. Here you go, right here.
Yo, what's up, man? This is motherfucker Chopp Shop Radio. You know what I'm saying? This is my nigga right here, and that's Nhabi reality. My nigga Mayhem right here. You know, our motherfucking special guest tonight. You know what I'm saying? We got Joe right there. Joe right, you know what I'm saying? And then we got my man Big G's on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Doing this thing. That's the motherfucker Chopp Shop Penny. You know what I'm saying? That's how a crackhead announced what he doing. You know what I'm saying? That's my crackhead announcement.
BX Young G's, I prefer. You know what I'm saying? Big G's is already taken. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Big
really.
Baby Jesus, I can't wait. I can't say the N word. I can't wait.
There you go.
Good evening, friends.
Yo, so I would like to say, shout out to Foxy Brown. She gets the key to Brooklyn. You know, I guess after all the years.
Everybody's giving out keys everywhere.
Yeah, they're giving out keys.
Collins started it.
They're just giving out keys.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar got the one from Compton.
Drake
you know what I'm saying?
got
So
Toronto.
Foxy Brown, after all these years, okay. So
You
she should have
deserve
been
that
guided and
respect,
shit. You know
Foxy.
what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Shit out the hits, y'all. We drop
Trina
hits.
needs
She
the
should
key
got
to
that
Miami.
shit back in the days.
Who the fuck bought Shaq's chair in here? Who the fuck bought a chair for Shaq in this?
You got the barbershop shit. They about to clip you up right now.
Get jiggy with this shit.
Cash, my skirt
Oh,
is entirely too short for me to sit there.
Yo, your shit turn hydraulics on a nigga move. What?
With no low on.
What? Wow. Wow.
All right, so tonight we have some guests. We got some call-ins from an artist out of New York and North Carolina calling in.
North Carolina.
North
We got
Carolina.
Mayhem in the building.
What up?
Huh?
Tell them about North Carolina, the trip, man.
Yeah. March Madness just started for us. You know what I'm saying?
Doing March Madness, you know, Universal Zoo Disciples will be doing a tour down in North Carolina.
Dro White will not be there because it is her baby's birthday on March 27th. Shout out to my baby. Holla.
Yeah, I just noticed that there's some extra blue shit going on in your eyebrows.
Yeah, I was just saying that to Cash. It makes sense when my hair is blue, but I haven't had time to touch up my blue in my hair lately, so now I just look like a crazy person with blue eyebrows.
Betty Blue.
I was going to say all of that, but yeah.
Blue Ivy Carter.
So that's what we got going
White
on.
Blue Ivy Carter.
March 1st, we was at the Dusk. You know what I'm saying? That kicked off the March Madness. You know what I'm saying? We was out there. Shout out to Mr. Slug. You know what I'm saying?
But there's no snow. We're supposed to do a snowboarding
Cash, take my
event.
seat.
Another
Up
rail
at,
jams.
Up at University of New Hampshire, but there's no snow up there.
So our next one is March 20th.
Yeah, March 20th at the Spot Underground with DSCL and a couple other cats.
Okay. And then that Good Friday after the Chop Shop is, right? We out of here to the North Carolina. That's Good Friday, Easter Sunday. Yeah, yo.
Yeah,
that shit popped up on me like, oh, snap.
Yeah, man.
So I won't be with my kids. Shout out to my kids because I usually take them to church. So that's on wifey this time. So you know what I'm saying? They know I love them. They can FaceTime me. They can do all that good stuff. Daddy love them, you know? So we moving. This March Madness all through the whole month, you know? Universal Zoo in the building.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Universal Zoo.
Shout out Tech 9, you know? We here.
Shout out to Tech 9. Shout out to I just want to give a couple of shout outs. Shout out to our sponsors, Tech 9 Snowboards, representing the East Coast squad. Shout out to Homer. Shout out to King Verse and Ice out in Iceland. Our team, they watch every single week. They're always sending love, always representing out in Iceland. Our team out in Iceland always representing.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying?
International love, you know? Shout out to them
we got
all
we got
around.
international love going on. You know what I'm saying? And just everybody who's been, supporting the Chop Shop, inviting their friends to like it, and everybody that's been able to reciprocate the love that we've been trying to show to the local scene. Because we don't really show any of our shit here on this show. We really showcase other people. This is about the hip hop scene, not here in Rhode Island, but about the world. And it's nice to see that.
But we try to put a platform out there for people, underground indies, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We trying to show you out. So
we show Providence videos all the time, but guess what?
They don't call in.
Don't call. The phone on?
Providence will never call. The
phone on.
Let me call that. Yo, the phone number if you want to
used
call.
to call me on my hotline.
Let them know what the phone number is, Dro. Straight up there.
I don't actually know our number. 401-751-5600. Call me and tell me that you don't like me. Call me and tell me that my eyebrows are garbage.
That our eyebrows look like blue Smurf caterpillars.
Right. Right. Blue Smurf caterpillar. But
they didn't have
the pussy hairless.
Smurfland.
Just saying.
That's pretty serious.
I'm in a mood. Don't fuck with me today.
You can make comments like that now. You can get away with that stuff.
I can. I'm a rapper. I do what I want. You do what you want.
I can. I'm a rapper.
No retribution.
That's what all the rappers think until they get
Yo, so
getting their ass
You
whipped by
do
the
what you
cops.
want when you're bopping.
So, with the sake of getting too crazy, I just wanted to bring up that we never really discussed what people were come on.
Not the other one. My tablet, bro.
The other one.
I want to really discuss all the backlash that Beyonce has been facing.
I ain't answering Cash's phone.
Ever since that she did that event with the Super Bowl.
At the Super Bowl and all that political.
Okay, ladies.
Yo,
Let's get information.
You know what you guys just did? You guys just talk about Beyonce in front of fucking Dro. You know what's
I know that's why I said without getting too over emotional. I just wanted to.
It is what it is. Everybody's replaying the video back on YouTube. You know, she did an awesome job. All that extra controversy stuff they talking about don't matter shit, you know?
Yo, Formation was a battle call to my people. You know what I mean? You know how many Red Lobster biscuits I've been making? You know how many fucking...
What's a Red Lobster biscuit?
I went to a dance class for the first time. I was like, okay, ladies. And I was like, I don't
have... What's a Red
have...
Lobster biscuit have to do with... I'm kind of confused.
When he fucked me good, I take that ass to Red Lobster, because I slay.
That's a
line?
That's a line in Formation.
Yeah. Oh.
Every fucking thing she says is gold in that song. She says, always stay gracious, best revenge is your paper. And that's been my motto. They're all the crazy stuff that's going on in my life. You know what I mean? I just
as interesting as that is, what is your commentary on the whole basis of what the point that I was trying to bring up?
I think that if white people are uncomfortable, maybe they should be. Basically, like maybe you should be uncomfortable. Maybe you should look in the mirror and be like, you know what? Beyonce said that. You know what? My black people are just worth some recognition. We're talented. We create the greatest art. Like we were kings and queens. You know what I mean? Egypt getting whitewashed, Sphinx's nose getting Michael Jackson. Like forget it. You know what I mean? Black people are beautiful, and I think Black Power is a thing. I'm very sensitive about Formation because I don't ever want to claim that as my song because I know it's not for me. You know what I mean? I'm just a little white girl. Formation isn't about me, but I can respect it. I enjoy it. I got this artist Rita Reyes down in. She's from Texas, but she's been showing out in like the South. and stuff, and she does this whole like Black Power like art, like tarot card, voodoo inspired, like crawfish and fucking Beyonce, and I dig it so much. Sounds like and she's gonna design my album cover.
That's why I told you don't mention Beyonce around
so Dro, we got your opinion on it. So Cash, what do you think about the whole backlash and everything that she's been doing?
I think that motherfucking to be on that stage and do it. She actually first of all she didn't fucking really do anything. She had her backup dancers dressed like fucking Black Panther inspired outfits. And they danced. That's all she fucking did.
They didn't dance to anything revolutionary music.
You know, may I also say that Queen Donda West was a Black Panther, and anything Queen Donda West does, I'm fucking with.
Alfina Shakur Nolan, you know what I'm saying? Don't talk about Kanye West around her neither because
I'm gonna let you finish, Cash.
Thank you.
So, don't start it up. Don't start it up.
So, but you know,
Cash Kardashian.
It's like, you got to take the motherfucking, if you're going to take them shots for everybody else, because nobody else in that limelight and that on that stage is going to go up there and do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because that type of platform, exactly.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, you know how many shots she took for that shit? She took mad shots. And if you go Google fucking Formation or you go on YouTube and put in Beyonce Formation, that shit don't even come up. They took that shit out of the search engine.
Shout out to Tidal. Subscribe to Tidal.
You know what I'm saying?
So Mayhem, did you want to say anything about? What do you think about the bet? Because you've seen it, right? It's been everywhere.
I've seen it. I actually watched it during the Super Bowl. I mean,
that's the only shit I watched.
The thing about it, like, I think people are too sensitive about it.
I agree.
I really do. I think just because, you know, she's bigging up the Black Panthers or it's a Black Panthers inspired performance, that doesn't mean that she's against everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
You know, like she's Alfina Shakur and shit.
Being pro Black Panther doesn't make somebody anti-white.
By the way, you can't tell Trayvon's mom or Sandra's mom or anybody that Beyonce isn't doing important work.
All right, Dro. Hold up for a second.
Rhode Island, shout out. They're telling me my eyebrows are bad. You're on.
Oh. Who we speaking to?
Yeah, who's this?
Who's this? You're the one calling us.
Man, you just stupid. Shut up.
Is this Baby Ruckus?
This is the third time you be calling me. Why you be calling so much?
Is this Baby Ruckus?
Yeah, this is the third time. What do you want?
All right.
I think this is one of those crank ones.
Well,
I'm
right around the corner. I'll be
shout
there to
out
serve
to
you.
Gilman.
We'll be there in 2 seconds.
I'll be there to serve you in a second. Look out the window right there. It's my boy.
She was not in formation.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga beef be doing that. Look out the window right there. That motherfucker.
Yeah, and then you get sniped real quick. Pow! Right on line.
That nigga be in Cranston and shit. So about look out the window right around the corner.
That's why I'm sitting far away from the window. You know
So,
what I mean?
I
DCF.
I got a Nhabi reality bulletproof. Thank you.
Thank you.
DCF.
So, I my whole thing is this, as a person who's been an activist since the late 90s and spent a lot of time.
Okay, ladies.
I spent a lot of time with actual mentors who were Panthers. I have some friends that were actually Panthers. I've been to Black Panther reunions, and I've been involved in that culture a long time. And I think, as mixed opinions as I have about people like Jay-Z and Beyonce, I do appreciate Beyonce for making a stand like that and making a statement
But
at a time like that.
How come Jay didn't take them shots though?
Who?
Jay, how come Jay didn't go out there and take them shots?
Because
That
he's
nigga
too
hoe.
business.
You know why he ain't
He
taking
a
it?
hoe,
He's getting
that's
picked
why.
by the industry.
Samsung and Brooklyn Nets and all that. He got too much paper coming in to take those.
Well,
type of
he
shots.
don't own the part of the Brooklyn Nets anymore because he became a.
He's selling
He
title,
already
isn't he?
told you.
Nah,
he
he's
said,
selling title?
my baby mama, harder than a lot of you. I can't say the N-word, so I
Yeah.
You
won't.
say ninjas.
He-
Say ninjas.
He
A
inclu-
lot of you hitters.
No ninjas.
Hit the lottery, keep it 100, my hitter.
You could be a ninja.
He included himself in that. You know that? When he said that, he included himself. 'Cause
He
she harder
did.
than
She
him
is
too.
harder than all of them.
Yo, Jay-Z, I mean, its bottom line is that
Beyonce
as good
is
as
the
he acts,
fucking truth.
Jay-Z called he had the cops remove Beanie Siegel from a show, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's call it what it is. He had the cops move Beanie Siegel from a show.
Well,
All
shit.
I'm saying is
When
that
Beanie- when
we
Beanie-
couldn't go to Cuba. Then Beyonce and Jay-Z went to Cuba, and now we can go to Cuba. Shout out to Southwest Airlines about to
You trying
fly
to
to
go-
Cuba.
you trying to go to
That's
Cuba?
right. I'm trying to go smoke Havanas. Thank you.
Yo, if I went to Cuba, or shout out to Common Sense who went to Cuba and actually, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Ernest
And actually got
Hemingway,
up with,
who fucking taught
Assata
me how to
Shakur.
stunt in Cuba. That's all I do. You ever see Ernest Hemingway write a rap song? No, that's why we have
Not
Joe
at all.
White. Thank you.
Not at all.
You're welcome.
Oh,
So,
man in the sea.
So everybody, now that I want to get to the subject of the whole keys thing, they're giving out the keys. Now, who was it that got the key now? You were
Foxy
saying?
Brown.
DJ
recently,
Collins got the keys.
Brooklyn. Brooklyn, New York. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what's
Hello,
up.
Brooklyn.
How you know how these niggas get these keys? The last time we was.
I know. What's
like,
the criteria for that?
No. How the fuck did G's know these niggas be getting these keys?
Googles it.
Yo, Mo.
Like Nhabi
Yo,
and his
Mo.
facts.
We all, you know what I'm saying? Universal technology up in here, man. If you're not with it, then you're not with it.
I need a key to something.
You know, Instagram, all that stuff, Snapchat, the Twitter, everything is around you. You know, you just breeze through and you see articles of everything.
What does that mean, though? What does that mean when you got the key?
When you get a key, you get in the key to the city that, like, the mayor is freaking presenting you with, like.
That means you can do what you want when you're popping.
You get pulled over and pull out the key like, bitch,
I was at the strip club this week because Kash and I are trying to host a night at Woonsocket Dolls. Shout out to Woonsocket Dolls.
Shout out to Woonsocket Dolls.
Shout out to the Candy Stand. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Candy Stand.
But anyway, the stripper was telling me the story about how she got pulled over, and the girl she was with was like one of like Buddy Cianci's like many stripper friends. And so they had mad illegal stuff going on or whatever, and then they just put Buddy on the phone. And Buddy talked to the cops, and the cops let him go.
Yeah, man.
So, you know what I mean?
That's how.
Buddy Cianci had the keys.
Well, them chicks was lucky to be on his side. That's what I gotta say. Because anybody else would have been fucked.
Like Rocco Baldelli. Like, he's another dude, like in Woonsocket, you know what I'm saying? Nigga's a prominent figure in Woonsocket. He runs shit, and like, what's back in the day when we was fucking younger and shit, we used to go out, we leaving school and shit, we had to walk by Rocco's, and niggas be fighting in front of Rocco's. Cops pull up, Rocco be like, these niggas be out like, I'm fucking my business, you know what I'm saying?
You do what you want when you're popping.
He had the niggas on, like, he had the key, he probably. But like I'm saying, like, what can you really do when you have the key?
No,
you
it's
get
just
free
honorary
donuts. You get free donuts, free liquor.
You can't.
Yo, that's like
yo,
to me, that's like Hall of Fame in your city. That's like getting a street named after you. You know what I'm saying? I actually shout out to Pumpkinhead recently. You know what I'm saying? Rapper. You know what I'm saying? He got rest in peace to Pumpkinhead. You know what I'm saying? He got his name on a strip.
Oh yeah, they did it. Oh yeah, he passed.
He got a name on the strip. He was a battle rapper from Brooklyn. Also,
all I want is a fucking dank sandwich named after me, and I'll be straight.
Sandwich.
Like, if a good ass sandwich, like not some fucking bullshit grinder, like some fucking like.
So what's gonna be called? The
Tony's.
The Drowage?
The Drowage, yeah. It has to be mad organic. Yo, hey, Ruben. Shout out to Ruben.
Shout out to Ruben. That's my brother right there.
Yo, she can't have a sandwich. Her sandwich would be fucking everything in the motherfucking place. She's like, let me get a little bit of this. Put a little bit of this on it. Put a little bit of that on it.
I don't know if I have a sandwich, it's going to have avocado and bacon and all that shit.
You want to know why, Kash? Because you do what you want when you pop in. So if I want to put some sriracha mayo and some peanut butter, you do what you want when you pop in.
Sriracha mayo is awesome, but I don't know about with peanut butter.
Oh, fucking peanut butter is good on everything.
With sriracha mayo?
Oh,
yeah, shout out to my girl. She loves peanut butter, man.
Shout out to Cash's girl. She loves peanut butter.
Sriracha mayo don't mix it with it?
Just don't listen to her, man.
He said, don't listen to her. She's in her own zone. You see what she be drinking already? You know what I'm saying?
She be like, what is this? Huh? Okay, what you got? Okay, let's put it all together and we just share it.
And add some water
on top of all that. Put some water and some lime juice in it.
Yo, communion. Dro White style. Fuck with me.
Trademark.
You know I got it.
All right, you know what the fuck we gonna do? We're gonna do this motherfucking video. G.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna come back and we're gonna do an interview with Mayhem.
Shout out Sound Man.
Gilman just showed up. You know what I'm saying? Gonna put his ass to work.
Gilman showed up. There was no movie. There was no Black Jedi movies out there, so he showed up.
Yeah, he showed up.
Yeah, throw that IK Skyrider on, joint.
Yo, shout out to Finn.
Yeah, like show
that
out
shit
people
gonna
from
haunt
Iceland.
you.
Put the IK Skyrider.
IK Skyrider.
Shout out to Iceland. You know what I'm talking about.
Shout out to Ice and King Verse over in Iceland.
You know what I'm saying?
Iceland, I want to sign Dro White on your boobs.
That was
a perfect segue to go to fuck.
It's gone,
This music got me groovy. Mike Myers in that movie. I'm with a dude cooler than papayas in the smoothie. And we can do whatever. I try not to be choosy. We should try this loud. I hear that it's a doozy, not a floozy. But I like to show a little skin. We can get it on, but we sure can get it in. I'm in the chill spot, blowing smoke into the wind. Don't know who's working the door, but I can call a couple friends and we in. He like the way I do my little spin. Says there ain't a limit to the dough that we can spend. And he ain't my man, tonight we can pretend. I like the fact he like me in a Civic or a Benz. And oh, she's the ex, oh, I heard about her ass. Bitter ain't nobody said a word about her ass. We all in here bent like a curler on a lash. I heard she in that parking lot, hurling on her dash. We whirling all this cash all around us like a cyclone. And we just showing off till they turn these lights on. And I ain't shutting up till they turn these mics on. So fuck your favorites, bitch, this is my song. And these are my and this is my swag. So get your own smoke, I brought my own bag. See all I got for bitter bitches is a toe tag. Tell them dead that. Now shit, why you so mad?
Stop it.
Why you mad at me? I know you wanted him, but he wanna leave with me. Said he wanna leave with me. Said he wanna leave with me. He said he wanna leave with me. Said he wanna leave with me. Girl, stop it. Why you mad at me? I know you wanted him, but he wanna leave with me. Said he wanna leave with me.
Why you mad? Why you turning big red? How you tryna blame me for something that he said?
Miss Rebel, let me take you to lunch. You say my flow piff, I'm trying to get in the Dutch. But just let it. Well, even if my finger's in your head, you won't dread it. Well, these niggas pathetic. I'm the one to trust, gold rings. I can get a whole thing on credit. Predator go to Don, I attract pretty bitches. City bitches, fake ass, fake titty bitches. I need to stop it with the hate. I'm popping with this cake, my option is the way. Oh, that's your wife, ask her why I got a waist. You need to just stop it, grabbing her by her face now. Oh, Fred a beast, I heard about his ass. These rappers talking shit, ain't hear a word about their ass. So Dutch to pop the clutch, she swerving and she fast. I need to just stop it and start getting cash. I'm out.
Why you mad at me? I know you wanted him, but he wanna leave with me. Said he wanna leave with me.
Said he wanna leave with me.
He said he wanna leave with me.
Said he wanna leave with me.
Girl, stop it. Why you mad at me? I know you wanted him, but he wanna leave with me. Said he wanna leave with me.
Why you mad? Why you turning big red? How you tryna blame me for something that he said?
Now big up, shut the lip up. Put the bottles in the air, then a sip up. Better learn the ropes if you tryna come skip up. Call me double Dutch, see I'm never gon' trip up. See I'ma wind my hip up and I'ma do my dance. Buffalo soldier in a buffalo stance. She on his wee like them ladies in France. I don't say a word, I just give him one glance. Now he in a trance, ooh I think he likes it. Far from a tool, but he got me in a vice grip. Deep no pool, plus I'm cooler than the ice shit. Left hand high, other hand is on my right hip. Singing now, me's a girl, me not fight over mana. While I whine on this fine Jamaicana. I tell her poof, disappear, my shine. Smile, chuck a deuce, then I'm gone. Why you mad at me? I know you wanted him, but he wanna leave with me. Said he wanna leave with me. He said he wanna leave with me. Girl, stop it. Why you mad at me? I know you wanted him, but he wanna leave with me. Said he wanna leave with me.
Why you mad? Why you turning big red? How you tryna blame me for something that he said?
Yeah, yo, what's up? That's
Hold on, yo. Oh, yo, show that.
Yeah,
show the
shout
jacket
out
again.
to Kabloom, Dennis right there. We're gonna get him on the show soon, you know what I'm saying? This dude's artistic.
He also did
You know what I'm
Jesus
saying?
jacket.
Yeah, he did the BX. Young G's joined the back,
You know what I'm
Universal
saying?
Disciple. And I'm gonna get the Chop Shop joint soon.
Good job.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? Last
I'm
video
keeping
was
that low.
that last video. I know y'all like that video's kind of odd. It's kind of weird.
It's
you know
different
because
because Iceland, they're different. It's got their own unique culture out there. Shout out to IK Skyrider, Ice, and King Verse.
you know what I'm saying?
Part of our Universal Collective Iceland. They're our chapter out in Iceland. Like we said, we are global.
Yeah. So right now we got our fucking first guest. You know what I'm saying? Mayhem. You know what I mean?
What up?
What's going on with you?
Mayhem from EMS. What does EMS stand for?
Experimental Mind State.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Based on you're originally from Boston, correct?
Yep. Originally from Boston, Roxbury, South End. Yeah.
All right, Bloxbury. Yeah. So, tell us a little bit about what's going on with you. We played your video. What was it? 2 weeks ago? The
Patriots joint, y'all.
Yeah. I hit you up about it.
That was you was with
that shit was banging
with Big Shug and Ed OG.
Ed OG,
and my brother
man.
M. Dot from EMS.
Yeah.
That's
The
my
OG.
homie. That's my homie Ed OG, man. Ed OG like fucking 2000 and shit.
If you know anything about New England hip hop, you should.
No, 2005 and shit. He came through our studio and shit. And I be chilling with, hitting him up and talking to him ever since, man.
Yeah,
real good dude.
Edo's a good dude, man. He's the OG of Boston.
Hell yeah,
that's for sure.
I mean, if you really want to make a statement, you gotta really impress him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
We've been lucky. We've been fortunate to work with him numerous amount of times. I've actually worked with his apprentices too. That's my bad.
No, so Mike's gotta go up a little bit.
I've worked with his couple of his artists as well, and Edo's been, ever since I started out in Boston, originally, Edo's been really, really supportive.
Hell yeah.
And he was one of the dudes where I was like, I need to get on the track with him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And it's crazy because when I originally reached out to Edo to do the song, we didn't have the concept at all. And once M. Dot and we sat down, we rapped about the concept. It was only right to get Edo on it because he's a concept king. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's up there with like Master Ace. Anybody who's very conceptual, he's up there. You know what I mean? So it was perfect. I sent the track out to him. He sent it back right away, and he was excited. He was like, "Yeah, let's do a video for it."
That's what's up.
So the thought process wasn't even to do a video for it, but he said, let's do a video for it. So, when he says, let's do a video, you got to do a video.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, hell yeah. You got to get on that. That's like that OG and the Bulldogs, man. I remember that growing up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like sometimes we'll go out and hang out with Edo at certain places, and no matter where we go to, it's like, Edo G's in the building, Boston legend and shit. They make him go up on stage and fucking give him his, what I'm saying, every fucking time. It never fails.
Edo's the man, man. It's probably hard for him just to be Edo. You know what I mean? There's probably a day he just wants to be his normal self, but every day he's Edo. You know what I mean?
Word up. Sure. So what do you guys, tell everybody about yourself, man, what you guys do, man?
Man, I mean, we spit.
Word up.
You know what I mean? We've EMS has been around since, man, we started probably about 02. We started in college, myself, M. Dot, and my brother Revelation, also from EMS. Yep. We started off as a three-man group, and it just bloomed. And, it's similar to like what you guys do with Universal Disciples, where you have people who rep the culture for you guys, you know what I mean? Yep. And within the EMS faction, we got people who rep for us, you know what I mean? And also rep themselves, and they also come along with their own movement as well. And it's not only just artists, you know what I mean? We got people who do graffiti, DJing. We got the elements all under, you know what I mean? And our main goal was just to, do true music, you know what I mean? Where you see me, I don't really talk about doing things that I've never done, you know what I mean? Yeah. I know people who've experienced it, you know what I mean? Yeah. But at the same time, that's not my story, that's not my life, you know what I mean? And if I am going to say that story, I'm going to make sure I bring it into a light where
it's reality.
It's reality.
It's paying homage to them also.
Yeah, it's paying homage to them, or, it's bringing their situation to light, you know what I mean? And just letting them know that, I'm thinking about them, or, we're thinking about them. And,
no doubt.
And,
true indeed.
And that's really what we do. I moved out here probably about, I've been out here for like almost 7 years. So 09, I moved out here.
So you're originally from?
I'm originally from Boston, Roxbury. Okay. And I moved out to Prov. Everybody's like, "Why you move out to Prov?" It was cheap.
A lot cheaper.
It was a lot cheaper.
A lot cheaper to live.
It's like New York, man. New York is crazy too.
And you can
man.
go home in like 45 minutes.
Yes, I can always go to the Bean if I want to within 45 minutes. You know what I mean? But then at the same time, the Bean can always come up here, which they have. You know what I mean? And it's cool, man. Just meeting people in the scene. You know what I mean? Connecting, building. You know what I mean? And it's awesome because I come from the Boston scene where, you know, everybody knows everybody, but at the same time, it's like, it's the crab in the bucket mentality.
Oh, same thing here, man.
Yeah, New England.
It's
New
the
England
same thing here, but then,
I
mean, it's the same thing here, but then you guys could probably understand it too because most of you guys are not originally from the Prov scene. You know what I mean? So when you're not originally from the Prov scene, it's easier for people to gravitate to you.
It's true though,
because it's like they're like, "Who's this dude?" You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so that's how it was with me when I got out into the Prov scene. You know what I mean? People was like, "Who's this dude?" You know, people was giving me my props or whatever, and I was giving people their props. But it was cool just to build. You know what I mean? It was different. You know what I mean? And in the Bean scene, is like, you know, you got everybody. You got the legends. And then you got the people who's under the legends, you know what I mean, whether they're co-signed by them or whether they're, you know, they're people who just want to be attached to them.
Yeah.
Then you got people within their own cliques, you know what I mean? It's a lot, even though Boston's changing now, like the scene's a whole lot different, you know what I mean? But at the same time.
You think in a positive way or a negative way?
I think in both. I think the positive thing about it is that I think where now before it used to be cool just to be like, I'm in the crew. You know what I mean? Now there's a lot more cats that's willing to stand out on their own, not afraid to be able to put their music out, hop on shows, or whatever the case may be. I think the negative thing about it is that I think we're still struggling with our own identity. And I think that's just East Coast, period.
East Coast, I think East Coast has
outside of New York, you know. Yeah. Well, New York is struggling with their identity now because
everybody's getting on that trap shit. Like everybody's from Atlanta. I feel like that's been a
well, it's just hip hop just went globally. You know what I'm saying? It just started in New York and then everything went everywhere. It went to California, went everywhere down south, and it just captivated everybody else. Yeah. And just now the hottest artists just happen to be just not in New York at the time. Yeah. And then the people in New York, they trying to slowly regain that strength now. You know what I'm saying?
But they didn't try to regain it by sticking to their guns and doing what New York is known for. They try to conform to what everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weak.
My thing about it too is like, that's cool that everybody, like the sound, you know what I mean? Everybody's gravitating towards that sound. But at the same time, still don't lose who you are.
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean? Yeah, have your sense of your identity, your region.
Yes, you know what I mean?
Like about somebody like, for instance, like just real quick, somebody like Wale, right? I used to live in the DMV area, and go-go music is big there. Wale puts that into his sound. He puts that go-go.
There's always a go-go element in his sound.
He puts go-go into his sound.
And even taking it further with Wale with the Nigerian heritage.
Yep.
Like, you know, I'm Nigerian as well. So there's little elements. There's either little slang he'll say that most people who's, you know, of African descent or, you know what I mean, that they'll catch. Or people who usually hang around Africans, which pretty much mad people do, you know, because we're everywhere. They'll catch the slang, they'll catch the, you know what I mean, the wordplay or how he'll flip things. And but I think that's cool, you know what I mean? And you see, and
that's what I mean about keeping it. That's
something about keeping
the identity.
He's still keeping his identity, like, even though with him linking up with MMG, he still has their elements too. You know what I mean? You can never.
I think that was a wrong move for him to get with MMG.
Yeah, we talked about that before.
I think they should have traded. They should have traded Wale for 2 Chainz. They should have traded Wale for 2 Chainz. They should switch labels. You know what I'm saying? Like I think like MMG, if you look at them dudes, they all stick to the same criteria. They never go out of what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like Rick Ross, he just stick to his same fucking stick to the script. Meek Mill. They made Wale do that shit. I'm not a Wale fan, but Wale is more diverse.
He got this song Voices in My Head. Oh man.
No, I like Wale.
For me, I'm not. I like Wale's music. I'm not gonna run to the store to buy his album. Then again, I rarely run to the store to buy anybody's album unless it's classic stuff now. You know what I mean? But at the same time too, I can understand the business move for Wale. You know what I mean? If you think about it, at that time he was with Mark Ronson. You know what I mean?
The attention deficit barely sold.
It didn't sell. And he had the number one artist in the world at the time.
Like 500,000 units.
He had Lady Gaga, number one. You know what I mean? So, and she was blowing up. You know what I mean?
That's probably was the reason he didn't have time to concentrate on Wale's motherfucking ass. He was so busy.
I think the good thing with him being at MMG, I think Ross let him be himself. You know what I mean? I don't really think. I think if you listen to Attention Deficit Disorder, and then you listen to what was the joint Ambition. Yeah. Listen to the difference between the two. I feel like on Ambition and everything else that he's dropped lately, he's been himself.
Yeah. No, like I said, like
I said, I'm not a big Wale fan. I listen to a lot of his music, but I just feel like the way he was, I felt like he was more diverse before. Like he had an eclectic crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like his audience was like different than what MMG's audience.
Eclectic rappers have been fucking up lately, though. Like fucking what's his name? B.O.B. Fuck that dude.
Fuck that dude.
Fuck that dude.
You don't like B.O.B.?
No, he thinks the earth is flat, sweetie.
Oh man,
it's cool, but I want to.
Like, he got owned by Neil deGrasse Tyson and his nephew.
That was the first day he was candy flipping off of acid and fucking mushrooms.
So, anyways, back to Mayhem. Mayhem, do you feel like? How do you feel?
I forgot I'm still in timeout.
No, you ain't. We sharing the mic.
I just want to keep it. We're doing his interview. I just want to keep it. I feel like we're getting too far into the Wale thing.
No problem.
I'm just the guy that always brings everything back.
No, I hear you.
So
sure.
How do you feel that you're?
This new nigga right here. You done got you a red mic. Now you a new nigga. Your mic louder than everybody else. Now you a new nigga.
How do you feel being Nigerian affects your music? Like, do you feel like it has a distinction to your music? You being Nigerian.
I'm a Nigerian prince.
Not. You know what? I really don't think it affects my music. I think if anything, like being African, there's a real pride with being African. So I think whole culture. I think for me, if anything, it gives me a little edge. You know what I mean? It gives me a little confident boost that knowing that my culture or my background, that's what we've been raised off of. You know what I mean? And then I think where it does have a big impact on my music, I think for me, it was really like the education factor. Being
no doubt.
Being a son of Nigerian parents, he couldn't bring home a C. You know what I mean? They stay flipping. You know what I mean? So that pressure of being like into your books or whatever the case may be, I think that in the end, it really had me gravitate towards the English language because I fell in love with English class. You know what I mean? And then just sitting in class.
Was English your second language?
Mayhem, how do you feel about short stories? What's your favorite short story?
I got plenty off top short stories.
But like one that I think like because for me like Harrison Bergeron by Kurt Vonnegut like really defines me as a person. I think like that's a short story that I've really like connected with and like adapted into like my kind of life philosophy. So do you have anything like that?
No, that's a real good question. I have a bunch. I think for me, my life philosophy changes every moment. You know what I mean? Day by day.
There's nothing wrong with changing stuff with new
Have you ever read The Stranger by Albert Camus? Because I was thinking about that book when I was on my run earlier. I went for like a 10-mile run, like just in the middle of the afternoon today, which was glorious. Like shout out to the weather and shout out to the fact that I quit my job so I can do shit like that.
No more dealership?
No, I am no longer an employee of Jack Madden Ford. Do not buy from. Nah, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's funny.
I hope they don't watch this show.
I hope they do.
They're not watching the show.
No, this is the thing. Like, I don't want to step on Mayhem's interview, but like, I'm a really creative person, right? And they wanted me to just sit at the desk and make the phone calls. Like, I had all these great ideas. Like, I was in the marketing department. Like, let me market. They wouldn't let me. I think my boss was honestly like jealous of me. Like I know that every girl who's ever had a problem with another girl like is like she was jealous, but she's a trans woman. She's a trans woman, an older woman. I gave her so much respect and shit. She didn't return the respect. Like she didn't.
Maybe she's jealous that you're a real woman.
I think it wasn't that. I think it's the fact that like I don't take shit. Because you know what I mean. Like I think she's used to either having people be against her because she's trans, or people being for her and kissing her ass. And I didn't do either. Like I defended her rights. I was honest. I knew what the issues were. I always gave her the proper respect, but she couldn't talk shit to me. She couldn't tell me not to look at my phone. I'm running a business. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't have time to sit here for like $13 an hour.
No doubt. All right, let's back to these short stories.
Back to Mayhem.
Let's get back to Mayhem. Let's really get a little.
Shout out to you.
Gilman was doing it. Wrap it up.
For real.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up, B. Wrap it up.
Make like it's a burrito and wrap it up.
She's in rare form today.
No, that's ill.
No, I'm always in rare form. I'm a fucking new bitch every week.
She's a rare form.
Dro spoke her mind. You know, that's real.
So what's coming up next? What can we look forward to?
Right now I'm working on a project with these production team from Switzerland called the Precyce.
All right.
Which you actually, when y'all seen that Patriot video, that's actually on that project. That's about to be. I'm hoping not September. I'm hoping summertime to get that out. Yeah. I'm all done with it. I recorded everything. So right now it's in the mix down phases. I'm thinking about maybe in a couple of weeks releasing the next video. I actually shot a video with Acrobatic.
Acrobatic?
Yeah,
shout out to the OG Acrobatic. Fucking with the OGs from Boston.
Yeah, man.
That OG and Acrobatic.
I gotta get that stamp, man. And
shout out to Acrobatic.
The OGs, I was blessed. I'm fortunate enough that they reached out and they were willing to work with me. You know what I mean? Not many times that,
True indeed.
They don't have to. You know what I mean? But for them to take time out of their day and out of their schedule and be like, you know what, I'm gonna do something with this dude. This dude's nice, whatever the case may be. That's real, and I appreciate that. You know what I mean? So
they recognize a real motherfucker and they come through. They probably see a work ethic and all that. But like, yo,
yeah, a lot of it.
They don't want to waste their time, but these motherfuckers just out here like trying to get some fame off of getting a verse from them. You know.
Plus, the older heads are probably sick of all this new shit they're seeing that doesn't reflect what the foundation they've laid down in hip hop.
I think for some of them, yeah, and then for some of them, no. I think for like in my case, I can only speak in my case where I guess for me, I'm not a overly aggressive dude unless I need to. You know what I mean? So in this case, in music, it's like, yo, you respect my art, I respect yours. Let's do something. If not, that's cool. We could keep it moving. You know what I mean? So I think. In that sense, I have that like old soul in me where they were like, yo, you know what? This dude's not pestering me. This dude's not all up in my inbox, sliding in my DM, talking about, yo, let's do a track, let's do a track.
Joe learned a bad lesson about that. Like she said, we went to the strip club to go talk to dude, but it was like she been there for like 4 or 5 times in like a week or something. He's like, listen, sit down. You're annoying as hell. You get on my goddamn nerves. But we got the meeting for you next week. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. Like, I really respect that guy, Andy, from Woonsocket Dolls, because he was like, how old are you? And I was like, I'm 27, sir. And he's like, I've been in business since 1989. You're not going to tell me anything I don't know about my business. However, I am open to your ideas. You're coming at me the wrong way. And I was like, damn. Like, I'm not being used to, like, people dealing with me on a real level. Like, they're always dancing around the fucking issue. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to swear.
You can swear.
But, like, you know what I mean? Like,
you can swear.
Fuckity fuck.
Mm-hmm.
It's so rare to see someone be above the bullshit, cut straight to the chase, be like, I don't like the way you're talking to me. You're a spoiled little princess. However, I do recognize that you do have... Right.
You spoiled little princess.
That's just telling you what time it is. So Mayhem, what else? What's going on with your crew EMS? Like, how can people find their music and like look up the people that are not, because we got international fans and everybody's aware of.
You know what? Type in put this. I mean, everybody says this. Google me, but yeah.
Google me, bitches.
You could put in Mayhem of EMS. And you'll find my music. You can put in Experimental Mind State Boston. You'll find the whole crew. You can put M. Boston. Shout out to my brother M. He just recently came back from New York doing he was on DJ Eclipse last night. He had his final the halftime show was the last time that they aired last night, so he was in there.
M. Does a lot of shit.
Yeah, that's my brother.
He grinding.
That's you know what, he reminds me. He's the male version of Dro. So he'll get in your face. He'll pester you.
Don't tell her that.
But he'll get the job. He'll get the job done though. He'll get the job done.
You don't switch to D dot.
Dro dot.
No, Kanye is the male version of me because I'm Dro West. Okay. Dro West.
So
that's because I'm wearing a fucking jacket with my own face on it. Like, who would do that besides Dro West?
That's like Steve-O putting a tattoo on his back
of himself.
That's not the same.
But he was like on heroin, and I'm sober. Like, I mean, mostly. Like, you know, I mean, I might drink a little bit, but part-time partier, not a full-time addict like Steve-O. Shout out to Steve-O. He's sober.
Shout out to Steve-O being sober. Yo, what was that? What was that video? The video you guys had with the the zombies. That shit was so dope.
Oh, yo, that was Spitting Dead.
Spitting Dead.
Yeah,
that fucking
yeah,
video
yeah.
was dope.
Yo, man, it was crazy, man.
The
effects and everything, yeah, man.
This shit
Like,
was crazy.
we literally had to sit down for I felt like I was in a movie set. So I seen what actors get to do when they have to apply makeup and all that stuff. I sat down in the chair, in the wooden chair, hard wooden chair at that, and that kind of hurt. But I sat down for like an hour getting makeup.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
Yeah.
Imagine what they do on the show.
I
Dead.
do an hour of makeup just to show up for this goddamn show, and all they do is make fun of my eyebrows.
It's all right. We still love you.
It's Blue Fleet.
She's holding grudges. You see that?
I'm charged up.
No, because when she came in, he's like, "Yo, you just look extra blue." Look like you got what? What you say?
He said like a Smurf licked her across the forehead. That's what he said.
So
that's not what he said.
Smurfs actually get high on Joe White swag. I am the PCP of the Smurf community.
Go around the corner to get us some Joe White swag.
Go get some of that. Yo, so what's up with any new shows or anything?
Yo, I actually am. You know, it's funny. I wasn't trying to do any shows for a while because I want to focus
prevent you
on
from
music.
getting your album done.
But you know what? Because I'm done with the recording part, I've just been like today. I've got hit up for 3 shows. So I actually got a show on the 10th. Shout out to my sister Medusa Black.
Oh, shout out to Medusa. Yep.
So her and I was talking. She's actually putting together a show called the Decipher. I think it's gonna be at Firehouse 13th on the 10th. Yeah, and then it's gonna be a dope lineup. My brother Meta P, who him and I, we have a group called Poison Man with
John shout out to Meta P, John Gotham.
He's supposed to be on the bill, so hopefully we'll get together, do some surprises. I got another show. I got 2 tentative shows that right now I'm talking to. I'm trying to do something with the people for hip hop for Flint. With the water crisis and everything.
Yeah, the 14th. We're supposed to be on that bill too.
You are?
I'm gonna come through.
I'll see y'all. Word.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
14th. I'll be through there.
We're doing.
Where's that
one right now. They're talking. Where
what's
you
the
guys
name of the
doing?
spot?
You doing the one? Are you doing the one in New P?
No, there's one here that we're talking about.
I know. Right now there's 2
Avenue Concept. The Avenue Concept.
Okay. There's
What's
2
that?
sites.
What's the Avenue Concept?
That's a spot over. It's like a gallery spot that's over.
Yeah.
It's off of Broad Street.
I just found out they're doing it there, and then they're also doing it at
but it's gonna be a good event.
It's gonna be a real good event.
The money's gonna go. The money's gonna actually go to a church over in
Flint.
Yeah, that's actually gonna buy purifiers for the people that are affected by the water.
That's right. That's crazy.
So I'm definitely Universal Zoo Disciples. Definitely.
Yeah, man. I know you guys will be because you guys are big on activists.
March 14th.
Yeah, March 14th. The details haven't been finalized. That's why we haven't discussed.
I won't. I'll be in Pennsylvania. My daughter's birthday is March 13th. We're going to Kalahari, going to freaking Pocono Manor. You know what I'm saying, for her birthday.
You guys gonna make fun of me for saying Dorf, but he can say Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania. Because I'm a New Yorker and I don't give a fuck.
That's what's up.
What? So I know, right? You gotta let that Dorf shit go. That shit is too small of a fucking problem.
That was a good one.
Got him.
So we're gonna pretty soon we're gonna get ready to go to another video, and we got 2 other interviews to do. So is there anything else you want to add? Any information or anything else you wanted to add?
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Prov. Shout out to Bean. Shout out to my brother Proper Brawler. He's tuning in. He just said what up to everybody at the table.
What up,
Boston?
If you want to call in, 401-751-5600. 751-5600.
Yeah,
wants to call in.
You let them know your handles, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, y'all can follow me on Instagram, Mayhem of VMS all together. Same thing for Twitter. Facebook is facebook.com/Body by May. That's because I kill stuff. So, you can hit me up right there.
With that being said, can we get a fucking 16 before?
Yeah. Check it.
Bourbon, we call it Bourbon Street around here.
Yo, my mind really like 9 millis when I spit these spectacular bars. Make a spectacle out you quickly. My vernacular isn't declassify the world wonder you're privileged to discover. I'm a work of art like it's Da Vinci's. Hand that painted me. Man, it's insane to think that you could actually think you could play with me. I'm on the brink. We'll see. What's your plan of action? Better proceed with caution. Callousness will get your cranium cracked like a seed in harvest. These feeble artists claim they run the streets of Boston. I find it quite astonishing because they often look out of shape, so I find it hard to believe that they run the streets. lest they that they run the streets, lest they Kenyan athletes running in the Boston Marathon, please. Yeah, lyrically I kill anything. Put it precisely in front of me, let it ring. Mayhem, Mayhem, killer, verbalistic, lyrical MC. I'm slaying it, figure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Mayhem.
Shout out to the whole EMS crew.
So, quick question before we go to the video. What's your top 5, your best rap duo and female MC? Real quick.
Top 5. Top 5 is Pop, Big, Pun. You know what? I'm gonna throw
first black man to put Pun before it.
Master Ace. That's 4, right?
Yeah, one more.
That's 4. You go one more.
No particular order. There's no particular order.
I'm gonna keep it straight. Beantown Guru. For number 5.
Yo, shout out to the rest in peace to the OG Guru, man.
So my dual group has gotta be Black Star. That's Quali Most. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, what was the other one?
Female
MC.
Do you know Dutch? Do you know Dutch?
I like
Dutch is nice. Dutch is nice. Yo, Medusa Black is nice too.
Medusa Black is nice.
So
keep it in fam.
Yeah, I gotta keep it straight regional. You know, keep it family. Yo, but Rhapsody's dope. My wife put me onto Rhapsody.
Rhapsody's nice.
It was funny when I first heard Rhapsody, I didn't like her. I was like, I don't like her voice. But then I seen her rock live at FET one time, and I was there. I was
that only takes us one time.
You'd be like, this person ain't really that good. You see him live, and they just change your whole mind.
It's like, wow,
yeah. Happened to me a couple times. You know what I mean?
I don't know if it was the MC hater in me, like, you know what I mean. Sometimes you
just don't connect with that person.
Sometimes we all got that. You know what I mean?
You just don't connect with him on the shit, and then when you see him live, you be like, all right, I feel like.
But I think. Definitely Rhapsody is dope. This ill because I listen to everything. There's this ill Christian hip hop female MC named Jackie Hill Perry. She's dope. There's this chick from Brooklyn. She's real underground. My wife
just see the
put me
picture
on
from about MC Light the other day. She looked like she's still.
Yo, MC Light looks like she's
bad.
still 18.
MC Light, you are beautiful. We know you ain't watching, girl.
Yo, shout out to Bunny and Tigra because y'all bitches still look the same as you did back in the...
right?
I like the cars that go boom. We're Bunny and Tigra, and we like the boom.
The cars go boom.
We like the cars. The cars that go boom.
The Jeep and shit. I remember that. That's old school.
Hell yeah, those are they're still fucking gorgeous.
Supersonic. Who's in that?
Supersonic. That is JJ Fat.
Who the fuck is Stetsasonic then?
Stetsasonic was the dude that was down. Stetsasonic was Prince Paul and Fuquan and them from fucking Gravediggers.
Okay. I got mixed up, man.
They were the first hip hop band before the Roots.
Yo, and they be popping up on Yo Gabba Gabba, and I'm like, really, bitch? You coming to hit me in my own home? In my own home.
Yo Gabba Gabba was started by 2 young ass dudes, the musicians.
Oh, I love Yo Gabba Gabba so much.
The black dude.
I have such a crush on DJ Lance.
He's a DJ.
Yeah, with that being said,
he was working so we're gonna go to the next video.
Shout out to Boston. We're gonna go to this motherfucking video. We'll be back in the motherfucking
Thank y'all for having me.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to motherfucking Canada. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to niggas in ACI. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to niggas.
Shout out to the COs. Shout out to the COs. COs need love.
Shout out to DJ K Slay for dropping 50 Shades of Slay because that shit was fire.
All right, we'll be back.
Hardcore
we still got 2 interviews coming up. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Up at 7, my day see more than I prayed for. Got dressed to head out and ride to school on my skateboard. New kid in class, I sat alone taking notes while the hoodlums were making jokes at the clothes that my mama paid for. Seemed like everyone was a part of some gang invasion. Tattoos and initiation, parole and some on probation. Soaking up the vibe as I study for information. Cause lately I've been deprived of a normal day. But today on my way to eat lunch, some kid approached me. He told me we should be cool if only he got to know me. Cause on the side of town I would need some protection. It's crazy, reckless, and dangerous unless I'm some sort of gangster. I'm only safe with the police. He said his name was. I dapped him up at the buses. Was kinda skeptic about him at first cause I didn't trust him. And the more I got to know him, I couldn't tell what his motives were. Hoping that he was sincere. Something told me let go, but the only thing on my mind was patience. Searching twice for a different life, I was tired of waiting. Plus me and had similar views and conversations infused with knowledge, mainly about school and college. That was my truth, but regardless, he was type cool when I was with him. Introduced him to my family, they were rocking with him. My mama told him, make sure you look out for my son. And before she could finish her sentence, he quickly just interjected and said, don't you even stress that I got it under control. It's been 2 months since we met, it seems like we've gotten close. Some cat approached me and tried to beef with me, I just froze. And I see pounding and stomping homie rid out his clothes. Called me his brother and told me he got me to the fullest. Even if that means bullets, bullies, gangs, AKs, and choppers to they killers. That's the realest shit I ever witnessed. A few weeks later, my uncle sold me a Honda Civic, a 93 with no license plates and no registration. Just thinking about every place I'ma go when I finally get it. And then he asked me for a ride around the block, some distance from where I was parking. Instantly, I knew that spot was sketchy. My mama would kill me. My intuition told me not to. I knew it was wild, and plus I knew it had no business or place on that side of town. And I read about some chick who went lurking without a sound and got murked and her body found in the dirt with 1,000 rounds. It was worse than abandoned buildings, abandoned villas, and scammers and killers provoking gangsters. But maybe I'm overthinking. Maybe I might be straight just as long as I pump the brakes and try not to think about it. Just trust I'll be fucking safe. And then I told him, let's go. Hop in. He dabbed me up, started telling jokes the whole ride there. Had me cracking up as we were getting closer. I felt funny, my stomach turned. And then he told me go left, make another turn, go right, and drive slow. As I looked, it was all abandoned and quiet, not a single person in sight, and nobody standing. And right when I pulled the car to the side, he said right here, sit still, turn the car off and chill. And I started to panic, he told me relax. Then he pulled the keys out the ignition and hopped out and laughed. Then my light flashed in an instant, he inched to my driver door and I tried to lock it, I couldn't. He ripped me right out my seat and then grabbed the side of his jeans and then put out the shotty, and all I heard was a screech and he shot my arm into pieces. I'm thinking I must be dreaming, and another shot to my chest and my stomach squeezing, my breath from my lungs collapsing. I'm down on my fucking knees asking him why. He looked at me, I looked him dead in the eyes, and he smashed my face with the barrel, knocked all my teeth to the sky. And I heard a sound of the shot, he cocked back. He pressed the heart against my head and blew my fucking top back. Boom. I'm still conscious, I'm breathing, I'm still moving, no clue as to why I'm not dead. All this blood that I'm losing, and I heard my car drive off. Then I looked up and seen the sun, and that was all that I saw. Then I heard my conscience tell me, get up, nigga, get up. You're losing blood, oh my. Don't fall asleep or you'll die. Stay awake and move as much as possible, there's no time. Find some help and try to yell, you ain't too well, oh God. Wake up, nigga, wake up. Wake up, nigga. Woke up at 7, my day was worse than I prayed for. Got dressed to head out and down the stairs from the 8th floor. New kid in class, he sat alone taking notes while my niggas were making jokes at the clothes that his mama paid for. Had no family but was cool with the local gangsters, tattoos, and some on parole and probation for breaking rules. That life was all I knew, all I wanted to do was cruise, smoke weed and say fuck school. Wanted guidance cause all my role models I would look up to was indicted, the young dudes with no logic. I went to church to the pastor, said fuck you, now violent. And this gang that always looked out for me, vouched for me and adopted me, said they wanted to rock with me and I wanted to get down. Guess there was something missing, everything comes with a price. But there's only one condition, all you gotta do for initiation is kill an innocent victim and leave them there with no witnesses or no snitches. If you do that, you down with the clique. And that's for life, so don't you ever think you're getting out of this shit. I thought about it, soaking up the vibe as I study for information, trying to choose my victim, plotting the weakest prey. But today on my way to eat lunch, I approached him and told him we should be cool if only I got to know him. Cause on this side of town, he would need some protection. It's crazy, reckless, and phony, unless he's some sort of gangster. He only stayed with the police. He said his name was I dapped him up at the buses. Was kinda skeptical about me at first cause he didn't trust me. Then the more he got to know me, he couldn't tell what my motives were, hoping that I was sincere. But little did he know I was trying to snake him and pop and break him. Just need the perfect opportunity, I'm tired of waiting. Had murder running through my head, I knew the death was coming. He introduced me to his family, I was jealous of him. His mama told him, make sure you look out for my son. And before she could finish his sentence, I quickly just interjected and said, don't you even stress it, I got him to the fullest. Even if that means bullets, bullies, gangs, AKs, and choppers till they kill us, I was lying to the fucking limits. Took advantage when he said he had that Honda Civic, a 93 with no license plates and no registration. Just thinking about every place I'ma go when I finally kill him. And then I asked him for a ride around the block, some distance from where he was parking. Instantly I knew my chance was coming, I'm ready to drill him. Then he told me let's let's go. Hop in, I dapped him up and started telling jokes the whole ride there. Had him cracking up as we were getting closer. He felt funny, I think he knew something was coming. That look he had was enough to tell me, but fuck it, go right and drive slow as he looked. It was all abandoned and quiet, not a single person in sight, and nobody standing. And right when he pulled the car to the side, I said right here, sit still. Turn the car off and chill. Then he started to panic, I told him relax. Then I pulled the keys out the ignition and hopped out and laughed. Seen his light flash in an instant, I inched to his driver door. Then he tried to lock it, he couldn't. I ripped him right out of his seat and then grabbed the side of my jeans and then put out the shotty. I cocked it twice till he screamed and then shot his arm into pieces. I'm watching his blood leaking and another shot to his chest. Seen his stomach squeezing his breath and his lungs collapsing. He down to his fucking knees asking me why. He looked at me, I looked him dead in the eyes and I smashed his face with the barrel, knocked all his teeth to the sky. And then sound of the shot, he cocked back. I pressed the hard against his head and blew his fucking top back. Fucking car. Fuck. Fuck. Hey, get the fuck out my way, you faggot. Fuck. Oh, shit. Fuck, come on. Come on, pick up, come on. Yo, I did it. I killed him. Yo, I had that nigga screaming. I just fucking blood everywhere. Don't talk too much over the phone. Meet me at the spot. Alright, one.
World, we are back. Universal Collective presents the Chop Shop Radio.
Got Rouben in the building. What's up, bro?
Rouben in the building.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Tell them say what's up, Rouben. Let them know who the fuck you are,
what's
man.
What's going on live TV?
What just happened to your microphone?
I think I deep throated it.
Oh God!
Yeah, you want to bring it back in?
I can't show you what happened to it.
Please don't.
Please
your
don't.
career will be over.
So
that'll be the wrap up.
I don't know, man. This is kind of in nowadays in hip hop.
Yeah, that's true about that.
It really is though.
Put on the tiara and put a mic in your mouth. You might get a deal.
So it is.
That's what I'm hoping. Dro White 2016. Here to hurt a lot of feelings.
Might just happen.
So it's Rouben D03. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So
it's Rouben Doe, but
Doe?
it's spelled D03.
Okay. No doubt.
You know,
That's
so,
what's up.
Kind of like John Doe, basically trying to focus more on the music and the message.
And the actual, the name.
Myself,
that's what's up.
Definitely.
Yo, what you guys were just talking about? We were just talking about the Troy Ave thing.
Troy Ave, you know what I'm saying?
Joey Badass and Troy Ave.
I guess Troy Ave was throwing some insults
about
on somebody that committed suicide.
Well,
you know
that's
what I'm
how
saying?
it started. Because it first started because they're both independent
I'm saying when it
artists.
breaks down to it, that's just
That's
what I try to broaden. But if you want to bring it to details, we can.
They're both independent artists and shit. And Joey Badass and sold a couple thousand, tens of thousands of independent copies, which equals up to a lot of money when you get like 80% of it. And then
it's a big difference.
They start throwing jabs at each other and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then it started off from there, and then then it went to the new track where
Ready?
It's called Ready.
That's Joey's.
That's Joey's
Badass,
track. It's
yeah.
not really a diss track. It's a regular track, and he just throws a little jab at Troy Ave, and Troy Ave came back at him. You know what I'm saying?
That's there we go.
To be continued.
Chop Shop Radio. Who we speaking to?
Yo, what's good? It's Precyce Politix. What's going on?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm chilling, man. How you?
Doing good, man. You're currently calling out of North Carolina, correct?
Yeah, man. Calling out of North Carolina, but, Brooklyn at the heart, though. Representing Brooklyn, New York, too.
Word up. So what brought you out to North Carolina, man?
Oh, man. You said what brought me to North Carolina?
Yeah. What made you?
Yeah, what made you move from all the way? Because that's a big move and a drastic change, especially culturally.
Yeah, it's a big change, man. Pretty much, you know what I'm saying? I went down here and went to college and graduated. Then I went back up top to New York, and then my moms and pops, they both got diagnosed with cancer at the same time, so came back down here to help them out, you know what I'm saying?
You said at the same time?
Yeah.
Same damn time. So let everybody know who you are and what you do, man, and who you represent.
Pretty much, like I said, my name is Precyce Politix. I'm definitely a writer. Been doing this rapping thing for about 14 years. Underground tip, you know what I'm saying? That's Precyce Politix, because rappers we don't never spell shit right.
Hell yeah, we spell disciples with a Z. I hear you.
Yeah, masters of ebonics, man.
Right.
For sure.
I don't speak that. I speak college.
Sure.
Just kidding.
Speak out.
So tell us.
I speak elementary.
So tell us a little bit about you,
I
brother.
speak junior high.
Say it again.
I said, tell us a little bit about you. Your music tells us a little bit about you. You know, we got some people tuning in from different countries tonight, especially fam out in Iceland. So you got people from Iceland that are listening right now. So.
Okay, no doubt. That's love right there. Brooklyn, New York native. You know what I'm saying? Flatbush Avenue.
Flatbush. Crown Heights.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Flatbush, man. 2016 Region Place all day. Just basically, you know what I'm saying? Not your average rapper. Definitely not on no trap shit. It's straight up boom bap back in the day. Like my man was saying earlier, you know what I'm saying? He was saying that New York kind of lost their identity. I can definitely understand that.
Yeah, everything got on that track. Everything is out like Jadakiss and Mano made a song. They were like, everything in New York sounds like an Atlanta playlist.
Yeah, I can't get down with that. I mean, some people like doing that. Some people like the trap. No disrespect to them. No disrespect to the trappers. But that's not how I grew up. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with the boom bap with Nas and Raekwon the Chef, Ghostface, and that's what I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? That's what influenced me and my style. Big L, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Big Pun, rest in peace. You know what I mean? That's what I grew up with, you know?
Yeah, no doubt. So let me ask you, what conflicts or did you not face conflicts being somebody up north?
From up
north, living down there and then doing hip hop down there, you know, because you're not, you know, in a sense, you're separated from that. Like you're there, you've been there for a while, quite a few years, but you're also from New York. You're from another culture.
Yeah, how you bridge that gap?
Yeah, how did you bridge that? Because that either had to be something that caused issues or was your strength because you stood out. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was both. It was actually both, you know, like both sides of that. Like, it caused a little bit of issues because, you know, people who are, like, local, they're going to be like, you know, who this outside cat trying to come up in here and whatever, you know what I'm saying? But, like, what actually helped me was through a friend of a friend, I met another New Yorker that was down here, and he was spitting bars, too, and his name is Eternal. You know, shout out to him. And he was like, yo, you know, people need to hear you, bro. Like, people really need to hear you. And I was like, whatever I got to do, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? So he let a couple of people hear my songs or whatever off my first EP called Kryptonian Thought Patterns. And then, like, he brought me to this joint called the NC State Cypher. You know what I'm saying? Big cypher at the college, NC State, right on campus. And so I went out there and I did my thing. I spit like a couple of 32s. And, like, dudes was just, like, you know, coming to me, talking to me, like, yo, you from Brooklyn? I'm like, yeah. They're like, yeah, I can hear it in your flow. Yeah. I'm like, that's a big compliment. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much basically what it did, man. Like, it was my strength because I was like, you know, I'm not going to let nobody stop me. And it's like when you come up on a block and you see, like who's the biggest, baddest, toughest dude out there, and you go out there and you try to, like, not really befriend them, but you let them know that, you know, you ain't no pushover or nothing, and then it's like mad respect. Yeah. That's all it was.
Word up.
So what's the underground scene like down there in North Carolina? Because, you know, we're homies with a Ghost Dog, and then we know Cesar Camachi too. So we've interacted with them cats when they came up here. You're on that tour too, correct?
Yeah. I am definitely.
The one that we're doing. Yep. Are you doing the show? You doing the show in the one we're going down? What's the thing? The 24th or the 25th? I believe it is.
In Virginia?
Yeah. No. North Carolina. We're doing the North Carolina aspect of that with Ghost Dog.
Oh yeah.
No, not the Building Bridges tour. I'm talking about the. I seen you on the list for the because we're doing a couple of shows with Ghost Dog down in North Carolina and like the 25th or 26th. Yeah, Raleigh, and what was the other one? I forgot what the other one is.
The one in Raleigh, that's the one I'm at. I think it's the 27th of this month.
Yeah, we'll be there we'll be down there, but we'll be able to. We're gonna link when we come down there. We'll politic with you when we come down there.
That's definitely. What's up, man. Definitely, that's love right there. I really appreciate that.
So what are you working on right now? Right? What's the album's called? Shells and Lasers? Is that I believe it's called?
Nah. The single is called Shells and Lasers.
Oh, the single. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Last Son of Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, definitely. The album is called Last Son of Brooklyn, exactly. And I called it that for a couple of reasons, man. One big reason was I went home recently and, like, you know, shit ain't the same. Like, I even went back to my old block and don't even look the same.
This is
like
a ghost town,
everything,
right?
Yo, everything
man.
Everything is so safe. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they said. They said that Brooklyn is the most gentrificated place now. They're moving all the people out and putting in all these yuppies from fucking New Jersey and all this other shit over there.
Well, you know, those are the people that afford the rent.
Because we got a lot of ties to Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of ties to Brooklyn.
That's how they start gentrification, man.
So
they
we see that shit.
People up.
We got a lot of ties out there, so we see that because G is originally from the Bronx, but one of our members, our producer, lives in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? And we're an extension of the Zoo Bullies, which is an extension of the Brooklyn Zoo family. And Kash is originally from Brooklyn out there, so we have a lot of ties out there. So I was reading that they were saying that there's a lot of gentrification. How does that make you feel? Does it make you feel like you made the right choice to stay down? Something? I mean, you had to do it for your parents, but are you glad that you stayed down there? Do you feel detached from the whole New York scene, being that you live down there, or how does that feel?
I mean, I don't really feel too detached. You know what I'm saying? It's like wherever I go, I'm going to do me. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm in North Carolina, New York, or Zimbabwe, I'm going to do me. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter.
I have a question since we're speaking about gentrification and stuff. How do you feel about like shit like the TV show Girls? Like Lena Dunham coming up in your neighborhood and being like, I'm so sad because I have rich white girl problems and boys don't text me back.
Well, I definitely can't relate to the rich white girl problem.
Neither can I. Don't get it twisted. I mean,
I can't even relate to the rich black guy problems. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not
neither
rich at
can
all,
I.
You know what I'm saying? But
so the niggas just stepped my Versace
as
sneakers.
far as that goes, it makes me feel kind of like, damn, man. It's like I guess it's for the better, but for people like me that remembers how it was back in the day, it's like there's a loss of brotherhood. It's like the sense of brotherhood is gone. I remember like we actually stole the police line barricades and put them on each street to have block parties.
Hell yeah.
That's a Brooklyn shit right there.
Yeah, like that's straight Brooklyn shit. Or turn on the fire hydrant.
Yeah, but I was just about to say that. Turn on the fire hydrant on the spraying niggas, man. That's
fun.
Yeah, and the niggas be lying like, yo, my mother said I can't get wet. Fuck out of here. Your mother didn't tell you that. Stop playing.
He said my mother said I can't get wet.
Yo, you go in the house wet. See what happened to your motherfucking ass. You gonna get a wet ass whooping.
Yo, Precyce. I just want you to know that that also, like I said, Iceland is checking in. I just want to let you know that our family in the United Kingdom is checking in too, yo. My Universal Collective brother Gandhi. Shout out to Gandhi. Shout out to DJ Halaby out in the UK. Gandhi just let me know that he's checking in and watching the show. So the UK is watching right now too.
Hey, that's beautiful, man. I would love to do some shows out there because it seems like the real hip hop is out there sometimes too.
They're much more realer than a lot of these cats. Most of the cats that are part of our family that are from Europe.
First things first on the realest.
They're a lot more realer with the hip hop than a lot of these cats, man, that we deal with.
We're talking about real. Don't ever spit any Iggy.
Yeah,
bars.
please pass that.
No, she just called in.
No, pass that.
She just called in.
So what's going on with the why did you call the song Shells and Lasers? Like why was that? What was the point behind that title? There had to be a meaning because you seem like you put like a lot of thought to things.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yo, real talk, it was a line in there. You know what I'm saying? It was a line in the joint because I didn't even know what I was going to call it. Like, when my producer, Lex So Dope, shout out to him out of ATL, like, when he sent it to me, I was like, yo, I'm just going to start writing. Like, fuck a title. I'm just going to write. And so I was going to call it Wild Style because of the big L scratch, but I was like, nah, that's too predictable. And so when I was going through my lines and I was like, you know what I'm saying, plasma rifles, dirty cameras, and them phases, so you can catch a shell or catch them lasers. I was like, boom, that's it right there.
Pew! You gotta put that ad lib in there. Pew! That's what it sound like we catch a laser and shit. Pew!
Yo, that's what's up though. That's what's up though.
Word up,
yeah,
man.
but the album Last Son of Brooklyn is going to come out July 18th because of 718. So that's why I did that. You know what I'm saying?
Good marketing too.
Straight boom bap, man. Like seriously, like that's how my EP was too. Kryptonian Thought Patterns. It's like straight boom bap. Like I'm just trying to take it back to like the storytelling and just the spitting bars and breath control and straight flow and actually having you understand what I'm saying instead of that mumbling shit. You know what I'm saying?
Skirt. Skirt.
All right, so with that being said, man, we only got a few minutes left in this interview, man, and so what I'm gonna ask you to do, we're gonna ask you to ask me a question, G's. Before, I'm gonna give you a heads up. Before we make you spit these bars, we're gonna make you do anything. Before we ask you to spit these bars, my man G's gonna ask you a question first.
Yeah, what's good, Politix? I want to say, what's your top 5 MCs? What's your best rap duo and best female MC?
My top five right now: Raekwon, Ghostface, Nas, Kevin Hill, and I'm gonna have to give the last one to Jadakiss with a MF Doom honorable mention.
Honorable MF Doom. Yo, MF Doom's a funny dude, man.
Yo, Gilman wants us to ask him wants us to ask him about the whole Troy Ave thing.
All right, so what's the rap duo?
All right, the rap duo joint. I gotta go, man. I gotta go back with Ray and Ghost, man. As far as the dopest rap duo, man. Like seriously, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna say Pete Rock and CL Smooth, but like I can't.
What about that Helter Skelter, man? The Brooklyn Bulls.
Yo, rest in peace, Sean Price, man. That shit like killed me when I heard about that shit down here. I was like, what?
That might be the most tragic fucking entertainer death in my life. I looked at that, I was like, no.
Right.
Yo, shout out to Aaliyah though. Shout out to Aaliyah.
Aaliyah don't rap.
Right.
No, but you know what? She was an angel on
Niggas still look up to Aaliyah now. Niggas still look up to Aaliyah right now.
So Precyce, you
come on, female.
Our technique guy wanted us to ask you, what did you hear about that thing going on between Troy Ave and Joey Badass about them making a comment about the whole suicide thing?
Yo, you know what? Real talk. I don't even really get all into the media type stuff like that, man.
No doubt.
I'm so busy like trying to put out this album, and it's hard being independent, bro.
Oh hell yeah, it is.
Especially when you're doing everything like your marketing and stuff. Like it's real hard to do that. Like I don't even really have a lot of time to like really be checking all of that stuff.
Oh, but you know what? We have a solution for you, Candy Stand Inc. We represent artists. We up your social media game. We make sure people know who you are and what you're about. So if you ever want to build with us, Candy Stand Inc., don't forget the name. Holla.
So when does the album drop?
All right, so you said to pretty much let the people know who I am again?
No, I said when does the album drop?
Oh, the album drops July 18th.
All right.
It's called Last Son of Brooklyn. The first single and the video, Shells and Lasers.
Yeah, we'll be playing your video before the end of the night because we're going to go in a little bit. We're going to go because we got one more interview.
So going back, what's your best female rapper?
Oh, my God. Best female rapper. I would be like a miss if I didn't say my girl, Lena Jackson. She's out here, and she's really, really dope. She's actually in my video, too. Also, another one, I kind of miss Bahamadia.
Oh, Bahamadia is my favorite female MC.
Like, seriously,
honestly,
man.
I don't think anybody can fuck with her. On a lyrical content?
Rod Digger. No. Rod Digger's
Bahamadia is better than Rod Digger.
Rod Digger's going to put her in the Subway bun. She's going to put her in a baguette.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that.
All right, but with that being said, all right, man.
So we're gonna have to get you this
said,
before we let you go. We gotta make sure let everybody. We gotta tell everybody how they can find your music, and then we need you to spit a 16 for us.
All right, so where everybody can find my music, I'm on iTunes, I'm on Spotify, I'm on Google Play. I am on. I think I even saw my shit on Xbox Live. Like digitally, I'm pretty much almost everywhere.
That's
big though.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to really get that, man. Both like the Kryptonian Thought Patterns EP that's out now. You know what I'm saying? You can cop that. I got my SoundCloud. It's Precyce Politix. Again, that's PrecycePolitix. So, like I said,
we'll also be loaded. We're gonna play a video, and we're also gonna load it. We'll load it up to the Chop Shop page, so anybody, because a couple people hit me up to ask me who you were, like as far as because they didn't know how to spell your name, and sometimes people can't hear when it goes by fast. But we archive all these episodes.
Go on the Chop Shop page and look at the goddamn flyer. It's on there. You lazy.
Look at the flyer. His name's right on there.
Look at the goddamn flyer, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, people be so lazy these days, man. They're just mad lazy.
With that being said, man,
let's get a bar. Let's get a verse real quick before we let you go. Precyce.
Oh shit! All right. It's crazy doing it over the phone. I feel like I'm in jail.
Shout out to ACI.
No shout outs to jail. Sorry.
I got you. Yo. Personal microphone is nickel plated, squeezing off at other rappers. I threw this for the backpackers and old school shooters and Cadillacers. And I spit jewels at chain snatchers, audacity. Verbal chopper with the maggot full capacity, asking me for the feature. It's sort of like a tragedy for rappers that are weaker. I guarantee fanatics get the Frankie for that ether. Precyce Politix, Frankie Needles, glad to meet you. My patient's level status the baddest, so catch the fever. Originator, nickel plater. Any given Sunday, I will handle niggas. Willie beaming with the sicker laser. Forget the paper, let's do it for the sport. Lines open up to snort, handle your biz. My name's synonymous with victory. Doing the knowledge impossible without the history. Never mind the math and the science and the chemistry. It's family first. My theory of relativity. Keeping it one. Zero double used to keep the box cutter in the sleeve of the bubble. Let the arm flex when I see the trouble coming. Buck 50, any young and come and take a stab at it. Breathe easy to turn the situation asthmatic. However you want it, I'm with it. Painting the picture that's vivid. You get it? Yo, verbal extended clip. My magazine magazines double XL. Killer rappers vibe lyrically by sending a shell. Sice. And that's it, man.
Bars. Yo, man.
Around here we call that Bourbon Street. You know what I'm saying? We get the bars, we call that Bourbon Street. That
So
was
we
definitely bourbon. You know what I'm saying?
We appreciate you calling in, brother. We're gonna play your video. We're gonna get you to call in again another time too. You know, and when the album drops, we'll have you calling again, and we'll be seeing you at the end of the month. We're in North Carolina, brother.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, man. If I got to make a trip out there to come see y'all to do an interview, I will, man. Like, half bars will travel.
Yo, listen. That's always an open invitation. We can always do that. We love to get the artists in here. We know it's a little difficult sometimes because of the distance, but whenever we can get, maybe we can get you and Ghost down here at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Word up.
That'd be fire, man. That'd
Dro
be what's
White's
up.
trying to
Shout out
buy a
Ghost,
house.
man,
Y'all
for the
can stay
plug.
with me. Just, you know what I mean? Like,
I know
keep
that
a clean house. So.
Cesar Camachi's coming up here April 17th or 19th because he hit me up. So Cesar Camachi's
man.
coming up here. So I know he's coming up in April. So maybe we can set
I
something
might
up.
even be with him if I can. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. He's a hell of a guy.
Yeah, do that, man. Because
Yeah.
Cesar, I'm trying to get him in here. We'll try to do an interview because even if he doesn't come up on a Thursday, we're gonna take the camera and do an interview because I gotta get him, man. That's the OG right there. So
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. But yo, I appreciate y'all having me, man. Real talk, man.
Anytime,
no
man. Thanks
problem.
for calling,
yeah,
man.
thank you for calling, brother. Like I said, we keep watching because we're gonna play your video and just know that the UK is tuning in, Iceland is tuning in. Oh, and by the way, and also shout out to the Solomon Childs from Wu-Tang for liking the video I just posted on Instagram for the Chop Shop. So Wu-Tang cats are watching, Iceland, the UK, everybody but Providence.
All right,
All right, brother.
Bro.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, man.
So we're gonna go to this video. We're gonna come back with Rouben D03.
Hammer bang. Hammer bang.
I heard you getting money, but what you niggas know about a bankroll? Oh, nothing? Well, nah, I didn't think so. Oh, nothing? Well, nah, I didn't think so. You said you getting money, well, where the fuck I heard you getting money? Well, what you niggas know about a bankroll? Oh, nothing? Well, nah, I didn't think so. Nothing? Well, nah, I didn't think so. You said you getting money, well, where the fuck your bankroll? Stank hoes, I know a lot of them. Bank bros, I got a lot of them. On the street, I might OD off of this oxygen. And my squad full of some G's, ain't no stopping them. Plus, I'm a cocky man, sliding on ice like a hockey fan. They Rocky, go poppy for 10, and I drop them grams on the block again. Owe me money, then I ain't locked in. I pop shot, sure how to stop pumping. Got you hemmed up, bent up in the coffin. You chit chat, I don't do the talking. I'm a whiz that spit crack so often. Can't slizzak, no jack, I'ma drop gems. When you exact get that, I'm attacking. We can go tit for tat, but I'ma smash limbs. If this here's the race, I'm way past them. Come in here, man, please don't say it again. I'm so fly, you would think I stayed in the wind with a 4-5 and a new gauge in the clear. Money, but what you niggas know about a bankroll? Oh, nothing? Well, nah, I didn't think so. Oh, nothing? Well, nah, I didn't think so. You said you getting money, well, where the fuck I heard you getting money? Well, what you niggas know about a bankroll? Oh, nothing? Well, nah, I didn't think so. Nothing? Well, nah, I didn't think so. You said you getting money, well, where the fuck your bankroll?
Bank rolls, I got bank rolls. Rubber band around my money cause it can't fold. I'm up like doors on a Lambo with a knot tucked in my drawers on my damn toe. Airplane bullets, guess where I'm trying to land those. If not, I beat them with the bottom of the handle. Ruthless when I ride, I don't give two shits if it ain't my side. Throw you off a roof with your rollie on, just so I can say I done seen time fly. Yeah, you ain't never saw the key in your life. The bitch strong like I put the key to your wife. So the whole turn that she put my hand up a thigh, getting brain. You would think she got class in her mind. Ace to the O, O to the D, got a bankroll in my grown jeans. iPhone full of dope fiends, so we got it for the low, for the whole thing. Might be depending how much that hoe bring. But to roll me up an 8 for that grown green. I move it over, I ain't never sold dreams. If rap don't work, I got plenty more schemes. You ain't about that life, far from a G. When the shit pop off, you niggas far from the beat. Crawl cargo when it's on in the street. Have my niggas squad up, I'll be down with chicks, drugs, weed and next to blow. Got weed and next and coke. Bitch, you need a job, take this work and bag and naked hoe.
I heard you getting money, but what you niggas know about a bankroll? Oh, nothing? Well, nah, I didn't think so. Oh, nothing? Well, nah, I didn't think so. You said you getting money, well, where the fuck I heard you getting money? Well, what you niggas know about a bankroll? Oh, nothing? Well, nah, I didn't think so. Nothing? Well, nah, I didn't think so. You said you getting money, well, where the fuck your bankroll?
He turned up.
What up, what up? Welcome back, man. We are live with Rouben D03. What up?
What's up, brother?
What's going on?
Yo, looks like that mic been through some war.
Oh, man.
That shit is bloody murder.
It's wet as fuck, too. Every time I bring it to my mouth, I'm like, oh, okay. All right.
Just slap me something in the cheek with it.
I kind of feel honored holding this mic, I gotta tell you.
Yo!
Trophies.
That's the trophy, right? Your Grammy?
Whenever I give something back to its rightful owner, you know what I mean? They should be grateful that I blessed it.
Well, like I was saying, real quick for Doe, like I was saying, shout out to the Gandhi in the UK, shout out to IK Skywriter and out Iceland, shout out to Precyce Politix out in North Carolina, shout out to Mayhem was in the building, shout out to DJ Ruckus when here, and shout out to Solomon Charles.
What the hell just happened?
Gilman, you're fired. Shout out to Solomon Charles from Wu-Tang for liking the video post.
You know, so we ain't with Rouben, you know what I'm saying? A good friend of mine, man. I've been knowing Rouben a long time, man. He was my supervisor back in the day when we worked together and shit. And we used to be sitting in the motherfucking cubicle, like, yo, listen to this verse I got. And turn around and start spitting bars, and then the phone, hello.
Get back to work.
Thank you for calling me, you.
Yo, so tell us a little bit about you. Where are you from originally? Tell us about you. Tell us what you do. Like, what do you do for music? What's up, man? Let us know who you are.
So I was born and raised in Armenia. I was originally, born and raised in Armenia. It was a Soviet republic, so I kind of grew up under the communist regime, and where nobody owns anything, nobody can really do anything on their own. You basically everything's equal. Everybody's a property of the government. So I mean, you can call it equal, but what ends up happening is people that are more talented or better end up getting bribes to do. So everything goes kind of on a black market and becomes pocket change, envelopes under the table.
Comes like Rhode Island.
Secret society
and, way more intense.
Just a quick story, like the wealthiest surgeon in Armenia was the dude that was the worst surgeon. Yeah. Because every surgeon had to perform 20 surgeries a month. So as soon as family found out this guy was going to be cutting him, they'll pay him off not to do the surgery because if he did it, they were going to most likely die. So it's a broken system. It's like anything else.
So you feel democracy works better?
Any extreme, in my opinion, is it ends up being a failed system. So I don't think we have a perfect system here. I think
but it's better than that system. You think?
To me, it's better.
Everywhere is broken.
I came here, as a 13-year-old kid. I didn't speak a word of English. I was very poor. Me and my family had no money. We didn't have work permits, so we couldn't even legally work. My dad was washing dishes for $4 an hour.
But his dad's a fucking world-class drummer, and his mom's a fucking pianist.
You speak multiple. Don't you speak a couple different languages?
I speak 3 languages.
Which languages do you speak?
I speak Armenian and Russian fluently.
Yep. And what else? What's the other language you speak?
English.
Oh, English. Oh, yeah.
Actually, I forgot about that. We're speaking Russian right now.
So what's Chopp Shop in Armenian and Russian?
I don't know.
No. All right.
So,
guys, I have an important question. Do you make kufta?
He said, I don't, but I know of.
Who's the Armenian food plug? Because I need that ASAP, Rocky.
Need that.
He knows of.
Right now.
Yo, growing up, my best friend, she lived with her Armenian grandmother. I got so spoiled, and now that bitch don't talk to me, so I've been fiending for some kufta, but you know what I mean? Pauline's up in heaven. Shout out.
You know kufta?
King Kunta.
Kunta Kinte?
Everybody want to take the legs off.
Kunta Kinte.
When you got the yam.
What's the yams?
Yo, so Rouben, what got you? What brought you into hip hop? What was the thing that really brought? Like, why did you get into doing music? Like, what?
Well, when I came here, I grew up right on Valley Street over here, actually a block away from where Cornell Young Jr. was shot and killed. I don't know if anybody remembers that.
Yeah, of course.
There was a black police officer that was shot by 2 white police officers, even though one of them actually trained with him. And, it was a big controversy. It was, you want to take that?
I don't know what it is.
1 second. Let's see what is this.
Chopp Shop Radio. Who do we have on the phone?
Hey, what up? This is Chopp Shop.
Is this Ice?
Hey, what? Hello.
Is this Ice from Iceland calling in?
This is Iceland calling.
What's up, man? We over here interviewing our boy Rouben. You want to say what up to him from Iceland? It's how people from Iceland calling in.
Yeah, of course I do, man.
What's going on over there?
How you doing?
Oh. Hey, man, this is Icy from Iceland, man.
Yeah, you mentioned us so many times tonight, so it's kind of just
Because we love you. Not to
we
cut you
had
off,
to
but
say
I just
hi.
want to let you know
And,
that you
hey,
smart,
dude, this is
you
Iceland, and
loyal.
we freaking
I
love you
appreciate
guys.
you.
Yo, so Iceland got a lot of love for the Chop Shop Radio. We appreciate that.
And also, because you're all so relaxed now, anybody listening?
Yeah, we're listening.
Now, I would like to say something.
Get it off your chest. Go ahead.
You were talking. Yeah, I'm going ahead right now. You were talking about like maybe I was wrong, but I just want to, have this issue with governmental fucking control. It's happening in Iceland too. I mean, like a few years ago,
All
we
the
were
banks
like,
fucked up,
if
right?
the police would come near you, you'd be like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing, man? Who the hell are you? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, you're here to serve me. But Iceland is turning into America, where the government is like, number one thing that you fear because they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
And what's going on in Iceland right now?
Yeah, well, Ruben was talking about growing up in a communist country, growing up in the old Soviet Republic.
Creeping, like, what are we turning into?
I have no idea. I wish I had answers for you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like Sway, I ain't got the answers for you,
Answer.
bro.
That's funny you said answers because answer the name of Ruben's first fucking single
Yes,
that he
sir.
has out. You know what I'm saying? So
Ice, we appreciate you calling. We're gonna get back to our interview. We love
Ruben,
you guys
I
so
have a
much. Thank
very
you for calling in.
Of course you do,
important
man.
question.
See you soon, dude.
All right, love you.
You go.
All right.
Love you. So
Sorry that Ruben
this
didn't answer the
jacket
call.
you're wearing, Ruben, what is it made of? Because
Ostrich.
I see
Is that
leather, I
chinchilla?
see some fur,
Is that chinchilla?
I see some wool. What's going on? Who designed it? Let me see the lining here.
designed
That's a
it? Like,
nice fucking
doesn't-
lining. Look at that fucking lining.
You want to climb in there, you said?
I ain't your sugar babies. I ain't trying to climb in nobody's
Sugar
titties.
gliders.
Whatever.
Sugar babies are candy.
Sugar babies. Sugar daddy.
Sugar babies, what happens when a
Sugar
sugar
daddy.
daddy
Take care of
and a
you.
whore meet?
Yeah. Said sugar babies what happen when a sugar daddy and a whore meets.
So, Ruben, we're talking about the song Answers.
I did not get my answer.
We're talking about the song
I'm not
Answers.
really sure. I mean, I think you hit it on the money. It's got some, it's got some horse hair on it.
Got some whore.
Wool,
Some chinchilla.
leather, so.
Got a little bit of
I'm
chinchilla.
going to go on the limb and say it's ostrich. Say it's ostrich.
It says no ostrich on here, Kash.
Ostrich.
So what's up with that song Answer? I was looking at SoundCloud. It got like fucking 7,000 views, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's my first song I ever released to the public. You were asking me how I get into hip hop.
Yeah.
Well, I grew up right here, right in Providence.
Yeah, you were talking about
I
that, the
was
shooting,
engulfed in that whole hip hop culture. My first tape I ever got. Like I said, we were real poor, so I ended up saving like 20 barcodes from the cereals, and I ended up sending it in. And
That should take like 8 weeks.
I got a kid and play single. You ain't gonna hurt nobody. So
Wow.
that was a
We
first
just
song.
dancing, y'all. We ain't gonna hurt
Yeah, have him
nobody.
dancing up in here and shit.
Oh, that's what's up,
Hell
though.
yeah.
Yo,
Somebody actually gave me a Grandmaster Flash tape, which I love the message.
That changed your life, right?
That was incredible. But
Broken glass
I was
everywhere.
I knew every song. That's kind of how I learned English because I actually learned English in a year. I didn't speak the language.
You learned
at
it through
all.
hip hop?
I learned it through hip hop, through rapping, through mimicking lyrics and stuff like that. So,
So do you go back home? Have you traveled back home?
I just went back for the first time 3 years ago.
Did you notice?
I couldn't go back because I just got my citizenship in 2012. So.
Was you? I mean, I don't know because you're probably over there seeing family. Do you know anything about where you're originally from in Armenia? Do you know anything about the hip hop scene out there?
I know a little bit. I know there's a little bit of a hip hop scene, but there's no really like famous Armenian rappers.
Yeah.
So that's kind of one of the things I'd love to do is at least become.
Kash Kardashian, the first famous Armenian rapper.
So
Don't call me that shit again.
So
We're gonna be
what's coming up for you? What's on the horizon?
Well, I mean, I just feel like it's important. As a hip hop head, it's important to carry on tradition, and to some extent, hip hop is changing. I don't necessarily personally hate on the trap. I do like some of those songs, and I actually enjoy some of that music. But at the same time, they're far and few between as far as lyricism goes, and people like Kendrick or J. Cole, or to me, like there's a lot of really great MCs that are underground, but when it comes to mainstream, it's not how it used to be to an extent. So I just
It's
feel
almost
like
struggling brings out the best music. It seems like when people like Eminem, whenever he's on drugs and fucked up, he creates the best music. And then he went sober and did an album. It was like it wasn't that great.
Yeah,
He starts crying and shit.
Yeah, like some people,
I didn't say
You're crying a lot.
but I'm just looking this way. Why you cry when you
are in his direct
sober?
field of vision to look across the table, though.
You cry when you sober, and when you lit, you start ranting.
I'd say it's a good mix of both. I'd say that I'm like Kash was at the recording studio earlier, and I was like, just being really funny or whatever, and they're like, is she always like this? And he's like, well, most of the time she's on 10, sometimes she's on 7, and then the other 90% of the time she's crying. So
I cry.
So
all the
any
time.
word with crying, she looks at you and says, "What you said?"
I'm gonna do that.
What you talking about, Willis?
So
I know.
So
Spit that shit.
Ruben, what's going on with you're releasing that's a single off the project that's coming up?
Yeah,
what's the album called?
I think right now it's called Timeline, because I want to just take little snippets of my life, because I've lived through a lot of different things, both back in the Soviet Union and Armenia, then coming here. I was the kid that, even the poor kids from the projects had brand new Jordans on, and all my parents could afford. It was like $3 slippers from the Chinese store. So, I was getting clowned on by everybody when I first came here. So, I kind of got my own little view of poverty, and, and I also, back home, we were going through no heat for months.
Well, from where you come from, that gives you a distinct, outlook on things, because you come from a whole nother country. You come from a different form of government. You spent the first portion of your life on a different form of government.
So you appreciate more life, when you see things other than materialistic stuff. You know what I'm saying?
See, now that he rose up out of that, and he owns his own business, Builder
up.
Pros. You know what I'm saying? Construction company and shit for a long time. You know what I mean? So that shit paid off. You know what I'm saying? That struggle bring you to where you are.
I just added you on Facebook. You know my girl Ada?
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people on Facebook.
You wouldn't forget Ada if you
people
knew
on
her
Facebook.
well. Shout out to Ada. You the best, baby.
Shout out to Ada.
Thank you, Joe.
So what else is going on? Like,
Shout
tell
out
us.
to Ada.
So what else is coming on? You got any videos that you're gonna do? Are you gonna do a video for that song Answer? What is that song about, Answers?
It's really, it's trying to find answers, not just from others, not from necessarily just the government, but also within yourself, It's just trying to, always questioning something, and just trying to figure out how to be right, how to be better, how to maybe make a change in the world too, And maybe I'll go back for a second. Maybe I'm not gonna sell as much, or I'm not gonna be as popular.
Yeah, 7,000 plays, man. That's not.
That's
really
pretty
that.
impressive right there.
Thank you, man.
Cause I ain't getting none of that love type shit.
But he worked for that shit, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. I think one of my videos got like 900 hits, but 7,000. That's blessed. That's blessed.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man.
Hell yeah, man.
But he put the work in to do that shit, man. He's love.
I went to like a great studio. I recorded it, where I went to Quad Studios.
Quad.
Where
I thought it was D&D.
A lot of artists, a lot of the current artists record, So I think their sound is great. The quality of the sound was great. I put a lot of work into my music, and I'm really doing it not because I have to, but because I want to.
The love,
I really feel like I got a little space in hip hop. Maybe I can leave something that'll change somebody's life, or at least share my story, because I feel like I got a story that's very unique. I didn't make it through drug dealing. I didn't make it through rapping. I didn't make it through playing ball or some kind of other major sport. I made it through just reading, learning, teaching myself, because I went to a horrible inner city school.
I think it's crazy that you learn English. You learn English from hip hop. That's amazing.
And
I
made it as a legitimate businessman, and I've done that for a long. I haven't worked for anybody since 2002. Was the last time I had a job for some. And I do pretty well. I can't say I'm a millionaire, but I do okay. So that's, I feel like, really part of my message is you don't have, and I feel like we're there now. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, we weren't there. We're there now, where kids can be like, there's so much information available. Everybody's got a smartphone. You can self-educate yourself. You can become a doctor. You can become an engineer. You can become an architect.
With that being said, you seen the dude?
That's what I really want to try and inspire. You know.
You seen the black dude that faked like he was a gynecologist and opened up his own practice and shit?
It was a young boy,
in
right?
Florida, right?
Yeah.
But wasn't he like 18 or some shit?
Like 19, 18,
was 18.
yeah.
For real, I didn't even hear that.
That's crazy.
You know what?
He did though. He did. He got
God bless his initiative though, because I know dudes who can't even find certain parts of the female anatomy. Shout out to
He's just in
them.
there with the rubber glove.
And
like,
he-
hold on.
How you gonna
Hold on.
how you gonna connect that to that? I know there's guys out there making fake fucking practices, but there's guys out there that can't even find a clit.
That's
You
true.
know? How you gonna relate that to
My
Don't
best
see the
friend
relation.
coming up's dad was a gyno, and people would give him shit for being a gyno or whatever, and I always just respected
Like a
that.
dinosaur?
Like, he was a gynosaur.
He was a gynosaurus?
No, he was very gentle.
Dinosaurus.
The bitches were never
He
sore.
was a gynosaurus.
We never get sore.
He made sure
He took care.
His pap smears were gentle.
His pap smears were like a Drake song, soft.
We only got a few minutes left.
Soft.
So Ruben,
Shout out to the G spot real quick.
shout out to the G spot. So Ruben,
Shout out to the G spot.
what's coming up next for you, and how can people find your music?
Right now, you know, I just have one song that I released. It's Answers. You can find it on SoundCloud under R Doe, which is short for Rouben Do. So
That's an
SoundCloud,
O. That's an O and a
R
3.
Period. I know I got the Rhode Island accent now. I lost my Armenian accent. R period D03. All right. So
That's what's up.
you know, you can check me out there. I do have a few videos in the works. I do have a project in the works. So you know, I appreciate you having me so early. You know, it's definitely a blessing to be
Yeah,
here.
no doubt.
and,
You'll be
you
back.
know,
We're
I
all
mean,
about
I got-
supporting people that are coming up
got a
because we
lot-
want it. That's why we created. We created this as a platform for the people who don't have the big platform. That's what this is for.
And I always gotta ask, who's your top 5 MCs, rap duo, female MC?
Well, I'm gonna answer number 1 for him.
Go ahead.
Jay-Z's number 1.
Jay-Z's number 1, and you know, me and Quan always beef over this, but I will say Jay-Z is the guy that inspired me to get out of the streets and to become a legit businessman.
So who's
That
the other
was
4?
I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman.
Yeah.
Nope.
So
Cállate. Cállate la boca.
the other 4 is Ghostface.
Yes.
It's tough, man. There's a really.
I know, I hate
In
that
no
question.
specific order. No specific
Five
order.
is tough.
that question. I
10's a
always
lot
hate that. I always hate
easier.
that question.
10's
Yeah,
a lot
5 is always
easier.
put you under pressure.
No particular order. They don't have to be.
I
they
know
don't-
You got
he's
3
fresh,
more.
but I'll put Kendrick in there.
Kendrick in there. All right.
I'll put Andre 3000
Oh,
in
yeah,
there.
definitely.
Nice.
Definitely.
One more.
And man, I'll put it's tough. It's tough, but
How do you feel about Kanye if you fuck with Jay?
yeah, Kanye is a great artist and producer, but top 5 MCs.
Nah, hell no. He wouldn't even be my top 20.
That's tough. I can't do that. So I'm gonna say Jadakiss.
Jada's a beast. All right, how about duo, rap duo? Favorite
Rap duo, Method Man and Redman.
All right, female MC?
Lauren Hill.
Yeah.
All right, so before we end your interview and we get the last few minutes of our thing, you're gonna have to spit a verse for us. That's the chop shop rule.
I can do that, or I can do like a little freestyle. I think
Do
maybe
whatever.
that art's dying, so that's the other thing, you know.
I love
so.
freestyle. I'm one of the few people that actually freestyles. A lot of people.
That nigga cannot freestyle.
I like
That
to
is a lying
freestyle.
ass nigga.
You know, and I won't be reading it off my phone, putting it behind cups, or you know whatever. So
Hold on, I'll put a little beat on the background for you. Yeah.
We don't need no beats, Papa. Papa.
I like a beat. I like riding the
Literally
beat.
just to hear it in the background, just because of shit.
I don't know what a beat is apparently.
Nah, she don't. She be like,
No, she's
here you go,
on-
put
yeah,
that beat,
beat.
Jesus. Yeah,
You
my
like
name's
Chief Keef?
Joe.
You rap
White,
off beat?
I when I come to these bitches better, like when I'm spitting, cause I come.
Are you done? I prefer
That's it.
Big Sean, by the way, to
No
Chief
disregard.
Keef.
No regard for the
Fuck
beat.
a beat.
Come on, the school joint.
That boom bap.
I don't hear.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna fix it.
Sorry. I'ma spit a freestyle, you could tell it's true. Just like her eyebrows right there is blue. And she got a little back like my hat coming through. Man, I ain't tryna spit no gas. I'm tryna kill every MC in the fucking planet. Come through, motherfucker, disbanded. Yeah, you can tell it's slipping, but I'ma get it gripping. I'm fucking shitting on these fucking whack rappers out here. This fucking beat's like old school, yeah.
Like in elementary school when you with your chair, you know, you didn't have a tennis ball on the end of it, so you had to go sit out in the hall with the fucking lady who was the hallway
See,
monitor,
that's
couldn't get a
that's
hall
right.
pass, Dro's like that ass.
See, no regard for the beat.
You said badass, like Joey, badass, but you won't see me no short average flow. Flows above average, it's out of the atmosphere, stratosphere. Oh yeah, that beats off, but I'm a shade. Let's see what we got.
Shout out to the lunch
Providence, Rhode Island.
Lunchroom beats.
Shout out to the lunchroom beers.
Behind bars beats.
Beats.
You know what I'm
Bars.
Shout out to Bloody Knuckles on them
Bourbon
lunch
Street
tables.
bars. But Kash won't go to Louisiana, even when I had a free ticket for his ass. He's like, I got shit to do this weekend. I gotta take this CAD class. I'm gonna be designing some cars and I'm gonna be spitting some bars. And Ruben wants a mic back, but it's wet. So I don't know if you really want to fuck with that. Might have to sanitize it. Flint, Michigan can't even wash their hands. Fuck, kids in school can't wash their hands? What you mean? We go and get cancer off of drinking this shit. It's green. Bars.
Close bars.
I don't know. It's just fucking. She fucking destroyed it.
She did destroy it.
Yeah.
That's just what I do. I show up, I fuck it up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, I want a factory.
Shout out to Flint.
Don't worry about her. Her bars are being constructed. You know, they.
Oh, you're trying to Kanye this Taylor Swift and take credit for my success? Bitch, not today. Oh, no, not today, sir. I'm going to let you finish, Quan, but I'm going to be in Westerly chilling with T Swift and the whole girl gang, and your broke ass can stay in your lane.
Let him spit.
Huh?
This beats off Ghostface. Yeah, coming through with the ghost face. Yeah, I try to do it for every race. I make my own space. I make my own dues. I pay my own bills. Yeah, it's rule coming through on the Chop radio, man. I don't fucking with these whack ass hoes, man. My girl's beauties, they're fucking queens from Egypt coming through. Yeah, you won't fucking kill it. You won't fucking lynch me. You won't fucking hang up. Coming through. Yeah, I don't put a banger unless you're on the line. Unless you got my family on time. Unless we on the radio, on the mic with Nhabi, Reality, Quan, Brawlers, and George coming through. Oh, yeah. My flow is the flow, got the blue eyebrows to save the best for last. Coming through, yeah, which is how I having a blast.
When I roll up, niggas know the God is here.
Go ahead.
Yo, when I roll up, niggas know the God is here. You feel the love, the respect, or the fear. You still in first while I'm hitting fifth gear. And I ain't gonna stop till I'm the man of the year. It's clear that a nigga like me was gonna come up eventually. UDZ, we the state's worst enemy. You can feel my energy, I'm what you fuck pretend to be. My last name Boyer, but treat me like a Kennedy. Or you pay the penalty, raise a yellow flag. All my haters get mad, we got niggas on the ad, we got homies in the burb. My people's rep to go like spelling bees and say the word, man.
I'm sorry, did you say you're a Kennedy? That's cool, cause I'm the queen of Newport, Heineken girl, bitch. I'll be out there giving you samples of my shit, and you'll drink it and you'll like it. Wetter than better, and I'm a fucking mermaid, so I'm in the ocean like swimming out to where the Kennedys got married. White Halle Berry.
You get an A for effort.
Why did the beat stop? Did you just cut it off?
Nah, I think
the beat was like, all right, yeah.
Oh shit.
You gonna finish him off with this one?
Nhabi
Reality, the creator.
The creator, the collective.
Freestyle champion. There's no one better.
It's the creator. Look at him. He's going to say it. Collective.
Freestyle looks at him and runs the other way.
Run things, man. Yo, listen, I'm a metaphor of time, and I'm gonna hit him with a line, realign my chakras, or when I hit him with the spine, hit him with the 9, for an ill state of mind. They say it's illegitimate, it had to be a crime. You watching at me shine, you watching at his time. They said it was a gun with young buck, wasn't my time, wasn't past his prime, when they illegitimate. When they say they kicking it, swear to God they flipping shit. When they say they ripping shit, it's UZD. So they repping somewhere around, cause we rep this seat. Repping from the IO. When you come and you see, and this is proud, my niggas, so you know we gon' see. And this is for my residents that'll kill all your presidents. Kicking off the chains, but your style ain't got no evidence. Ever since they haven't sent, bent them on down. This is Plum City, my fam was locking them down, hitting them down, smacking them straight like a clown. You don't even know how we do it, we kill them with sound. This is the soundboy burial, put them in the ground. And this is Nhabi in the center where I'm found.
Yeah, he fucking rockin' killed it. Coming through, yeah. When I get on the mic, you feel it.
Feel it.
And I never written when it's a freestyle. It's off the top, yeah. And shit, we wild. Oh, it's Thursday and we going crazy. On the fucking Chop Shit Radio, we never lazy. Yeah, motherfucker, I'm out here a little hazy, a little laid back, but you ain't never besting me. You ain't never resting me. Even when I'm gone, I'll live forever through these motherfucking songs. I live forever through these motherfucking flows. You fuck with me, never, dog, never fucking dog.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? We gotta spit the bars
Ladies
out this motherfucker.
and gentlemen.
All right. Oh, they're gonna say something. No.
Nope, I'm just saying we've come to the end of another episode of the Chop Shop Radio.
Yo, shout out to everybody, all our guests. Shout out to, especially, I just want to give a big shout out because not everything is reciprocal. I appreciate everybody that's actually invited their peoples to like the show and helped us to boost this up because, we don't have no big corporation or no system behind us. We do this from the ground up. Know what
Bernie
I'm saying?
Sanders.
That's right, you know what I'm saying? So you go on that Chop Shop Radio page, you know what I'm saying, and invite your friends over.
Bars. Cheer.
You couldn't imagine the pain and the feeling. Cause this that big punch shit is very thrilling. Wait till the beat drop. Let's go. Yo, you couldn't imagine the pain and the feeling off the track that I'm building. I will crush the building. Yo, the Chop Shop Radio, we don't care about nothing but motherfucking grinding. We warriors and we signing, chopping off their head decapitation. Any era you wanna mess with us, we all about that cheddar. Shout out to Tech 9, shout out to Rouben D03, shout out to Mayhem and all my white dros because they come through. Everybody know I come through with that ill ass flow from the Bronx. Money roll, you see it on my hat. Nigga gonna spit this Bronx shit, bring it back.
I appreciate you.
Punisher.
I appreciate you.
Man. I love it,
Bring
dude.
it back to the days of the saying that was went. When the style's off the edge and they saying that it's bent. Got a style that'll bring the staircases where it's bent. And they saying that he's heaven sent and he's hell bent. Got a style that'll profile, saying that he's so wild. Kick the fucking freestyle, straight out of road out. God of the Serengeti, styles that was 7 deadly. I kill them all the ill and kill them with my illa melody. When you say they're gone, time when you crash, I pass it off to my universal brother Kash.
Fuck it, I was gonna rap, but I will now. That niggas come through, you better write your will down. Cause I be killing shit, and I be killing bitches, and I be killing niggas. Did you forget that the nigga stitch a body up? Y'all niggas better come before I erupt like my Fuji. Watch me do this shit and record this shit like a Fuji camera. I back you down like my name was Gamera and your ass motherfucker. What's that nigga's name? Across the Chinese buildings. Fuck it, he's a motherfucking giant, and I am too. But I am from New York, but yes I am kinda sorta. I do that shit that you niggas like. I do that shit the dykes do. I come through and I bite you, I like you. So we gon' do this the easy or the hard way. But anyway, I take the shit today and I put it on layaway. So I'll get it the day after yesterday, which is today. So y'all niggas better not play with a nigga that don't play, okay? Alright, with that being said.
Okay.
Universal Zoo Disciples in the building.
Shit.
You can find me at,
Hit
send
up.
me a Facebook request. Rouben, R-O-U-B-E-N. Last name, B-A-L-A, and the rest will come up.
You know what I'm
By
saying?
the way, guys, my heart's pounding right now.
Yeah, that freestyle says you got me little.
That was
That
her
got me a little
first time really
Yeah.
going like 20
happy.
bars in type shit.
Why? Why you heart pounding?
Oh no, that's just what happens when I hear good hip hop. Like Quan saw me fucking listening to Monster in the car last Thursday, and I get a vein that pops out of my neck, and I get all these kind of weird like physical reactions.
I'm gonna make sure we go.
No, you absolutely will not put that. I told you that's a very unflattering angle of my face and my neck.
With that being
Thanks
said,
for
you know what I'm
tuning
saying?
in, world.
Thanks for tuning in, you know what I'm saying?
Universal
Shout out to everybody that
Collective
watched the
International.
show, you know what I'm saying?
I
This
love
shit-
you all. Stay positive.
I'm Young
Got a great
G's,
show next
that's
week, man.
Kash,
Love, that's
Nhabi
a
Reality,
Brooklyn way.
Rouben D03, Dro White,
My nigga Gilman on
George,
the board.
Mayhem. You know what I'm saying?
Holla.
Precyce Politix. We
Let's
in
go.
here.
Peace.
Shout out to the real hip hop.
And all them toots out there. Be safe out in them streets, girls.